All right. So
Modify for
we are
second.
here now. Lotan just came back after getting his ass burned.
Set myself on fire. Thank you very much.
That's not what the Platinum Dragon will say after they kicked your ass with the knights.
That was like 2 sessions. That was 2 games ago.
I know, I know.
Okay. There we go.
All right, but they've been hunting you, tracking you, and they finally figured out that you were going to ambush them, and they're ambushing you.
Yeah. That'll show me.
All right. But we are here now. You are currently surrounded, but they're in a sweeping formation, looking for you. Probably because you all rolled higher than their passive awareness.
Yeah. Where am I? That's funny. Eh. Yeah. Oh, I can't do it on this guy because he actually has collision on stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. My head's on fire. Perfect. Where's Lotan?
There's Lutan. All right. But yeah, you are currently being surrounded by a bunch of First Company veterans. They said, "We're sick of the Tarnished." Well, I thought they were a myth. Evidently, they're real.
All
Because
right.
I feel like before Hydrosorn, the Tarnished were a joke between like the Dark Angel
Oh yeah.
gene seed, and then you guys fell.
Yeah. Made a reality. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't want to be like dead center of these guys. I don't think so. It's half my movement is. I'm at 7, so it'd be 3. Okay, but you can run.
Yeah, you can
Running
run,
is
but there's
double, but you have to go in a straight line.
yeah, no, sprinting is double but straight line
Okay, I will sprint
or
so I can go.
triple, yeah, triple straight
That
line.
was triple. Oh, okay. Uh,
So, yep.
so about 10. Okay. And I'm gonna go this way. Maybe they'll go down the street and I can circle a boot.
Mhm. All right, and the other two, what are you doing?
This is probably as far as they're gonna get. So if you want to shoot,
Nate goes, I need a heavy bolter. All these fucking flying marines.
oh, it's under. Oh, I see the screenshot you posted. Of course, it's one line. Of course, it's one line.
One second. You're trying to look up what rapid fire does?
I feel like that line is not for trading and crap you find on the ground. I think that's more for when you do something to gain a wealth specifically, like
Yes,
go
that
after a
is that
treasure
is what
or
that line
something
is
like
for.
that. Yeah, it's super fucking vague.
Because wealth is very abstract. It could be a portrait, or it could be a chest full of thrones.
I think
Yes, it literally just says it right above. It is an abstract currency.
yeah.
Throne Gelt, physical currency, the stuff of value, which is what we are getting. I mean, whatever. If it's all one, it's no point in picking the shit up.
I think the easiest way to deal with that would be like, do we want something off the ground? We can get like one item or something, but we should probably just be statically gaining a wealth a piece as an abstract method of selling off the loot we gain from surviving these missions, because that's all we're gonna do anyways.
Yeah.
If the whole batch is worth 3 wealth, that makes sense, more sense, I would say, but we'd be splitting it anyways. That's my suggestion. It'd be a much easier way to handle it than trying to figure out the fucking heavy bolter to wealth ratio or whatever.
Or arguably the like
to wealth.
gear is like it's hard to compare it to wealth because there's some gear where you guys are like, I really need this, I'm going to spend all my wealth on it.
It's just the problem with them making it a vague.
Yeah. All right.
Are you guys gonna do anything, or are you just gonna stand there and wait for them to move around? Because I'm doing a circling a boot thing, and Reg asked you if you were doing anything.
I'm still trying to look for the rapid fire rules. Like I said, if you're gonna
Rapid fire, all it does
didn't
is
hear you
whenever
say
you're
that.
within short range of attacking somebody, you get extra damage dice equal to the rapid fire rating. Only in short range.
okay, cool.
That would be under keywords, I'm pretty sure, because that's a keyword, right? Rapid fire.
It's
Yep.
a weapon trait.
Sorry, not keyword, a weapon trait. Yeah. Sorry, it is a keyword, but it is not the definition of keyword that they utilize.
Yeah.
Which is why I've been struggling to
208.
fuck.
It's 208. That's the start of the weapon stuff. There it is, rapid fire. Yes, Brian is correct. If you hit with a rapid fire weapon in short range, you get extra damage as equal to weapons rapid fire rating.
Okay, cool. In that case, Brian, do you want to wait for them to get closer or start shooting now?
Okay. Oh, you brought the heavy bolter this time. Okay.
Yes, I have the heavy bolter. It is rapid fire 6.
Ignore the las cannon.
Well,
I can give you a
Honestly,
heavy
it-
bolter. I just didn't know you were going to be bringing it. I can make a variant.
Honestly, if
Sorry.
we're gonna go with just overwhelming fire, we should wait for them to get closer. Because we've seen in the past, and I can only assume these guys are going to be no different. My Astartes rifle ain't going to do jack shit to them.
I mean,
The last fusel will, but it's going to take multiple shots, and I can only get one shot at a time.
you could
So
take
if we're just going to volume of fire them down, they need to be closer.
You can multi-action and shoot several times.
Yeah.
It just makes it harder to hit. Is there a limit
Well,
how
you
many
got to declare
multi-actions
different
you can do?
targets with multi-action.
well, yes. No, multi-attack, not multi-action. Also, you don't have to declare different targets. You can declare the same guy as the person for multi-attack, I believe. Otherwise, you can't really two-weapon fight in single combat.
187. Okay. I mean, that's what we've been doing. I've been stabbing people.
Seize initiative, combat action, multi-action.
That's called shot.
Attacking. Unarmed strike, inflict wounds with damage, extra damage dice.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Multi-attack.
doesn't say anything about you only being able to attack one person or having to split it. Every additional attack increases the defense of every target for +2. Yep. Each attack of your multi-attack must use the same weapon, and you cannot shift as part of a multi-attack. Oh. Roll damage 1. I didn't know that shift part. I don't think I've been multi-attacking though, so roll damage once and apply the result to every target hit. multi-attack with a thrown weapon. If you multi-attack with a melee weapon, you must move into engagement range with all targets. You provoke reflexive actions, engagement, blah blah blah. If you cannot, yeah, no, you can just fucking shoot the same guy like 8 times.
Yeah.
Well, what's
It
the
just makes
limit
it
of
a lot.
the amount of shots you could take?
I don't see a limit.
There's no limit. It's what you realistically think you could hit.
Yeah, because it's +2 for every additional attack. So, but the +2 is for the entire salvo. So if you multi-attack 3 times, every single shot from the beginning to the end is +6 to their DN.
Is it a salvo option?
No.
Salvo is different.
Okay.
It's just an attack. It's an attack option.
All right. Then what is the DN to hit the Vanguard vets?
Let's see. Oh, here you go. So what salvo will do specifically for multi-attack is if you do spray shot, it reduces the DN of the test by your weapon's salvo value. So for like a heavy bolter, which I assume has a much higher salvo value than a fucking
Regular
las
bolter,
fusel,
yeah.
like that's how that encourages it. Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't see of rating on a heavy bolter.
It's
It has
definitely.
a salvo of 3. It's also rapid fire 4.
So if you spray shot while doing a multi-attack with a heavy bolter, you can reduce the DN by 3, provided you've done more than 2 shots. So if you do 3 shots with a heavy bolter on it would add 6, but you could reduce it down to a total of 3 to your DN. So like it is actually more reasonable to be able to do. That's what the salvo, but it uses an ammunition clip. That's the whole problem.
Well, no. If you're
Then
doing 3,
to
it increases by
highlight-
4.
And in addition to this, if you do a multi-attack action
Oh,
from
sorry.
stealth,
Actually, it reduces it by the salvo value. Yeah.
is
so-
every
it-
attack
it'd be 3.
considered as being part of that stealth? Or is every hit from that action considered to be stealth or
It
surprise?
is one action.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You're not taking multiple actions. The multi-attack is
Well,
one action that allows you to do.
You're getting multiple hits. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, but you have to understand, Brian, is that the way this game works is that you're not just
That's
shooting.
what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's
trying
one action.
I'm trying to explain this, Brian. You're not, even though you are hitting once, generally speaking, you are not shooting once. You are firing, as you are firing until you hit your target. So yes, when you take one action to shoot, that is only one stealth reduction.
That was not what I was asking. I was asking if I am shooting into this right now. Say I decide I'm going to multi-shoot one of these fuckers 8 times in the face. Because I am currently hidden when I make this attack. Would I get all the benefits from being stealth and surprising them for every one of those shots, for every bit of extra damage dice that I would get
Yes.
because of sniper?
Yes.
That's what I needed to know.
It's because it's one action. The bonus applies to the activation.
Also, I think because where to God, there's a way to split your dice rolls. No, that's mobs. That's mobs specifically that do that. All right, never mind. Don't mind me. That'll come up in the future, probably. You know, if
We're
Brian.
fighting fucking Tyranids. Or if we ever fight guardsmen
guards.
instead of
Yeah.
elite first company veterans.
Yep.
All right. Well, Nate, if you want to go ahead and lead off, I've got to assemble a dice pool.
We're using command points for glory, right? Okay, yeah, 3's
Yeah.
right.
I thought we were waiting for them to get closer. Are you saying you want to shoot now?
Now that I know I can reach out and just keep stacking damage on them, I can go ahead and start shooting, no problem. If you want to make use of your rapid fire, you need to wait for them to get closer. But you could already reach out and start touching them. It's just up to you if you want to stay hidden until they get closer or not.
I just want to know what the hell you were doing. I'm okay to start shooting now. That's fine.
Then yeah, let's start shooting.
Okay.
I rolled really good on my stealth, so I'll probably be able to do the same as normal, get a couple shots off before they see me.
Well, have at it. Take the first shot.
What'd you get for your stealth?
I got a 9.
Nice.
Did you pick up the silent talent yet?
I did.
You don't even have a suppressed weapon.
Not yet.
I'm gonna suppress this bolter.
He is gonna suppress that heavy bolter.
Probably. Told you, he's just turning into Butcher.
You know what? I like the idea that that some of the Platinum Dragon's gene seed is Butcher because they forgot that he was a Night Lord.
Well, they do. Yeah, there is a thing where some of the Primaris might be using Trader Gene Season.
Yeah.
That's what they had.
Belisarius Call says, this Deathwatch Marine is actually very effective. What's his who's his Primarch? Oh. Well, that doesn't matter.
We're gonna mark this as Dark Angel.
Primarch? Nah, he's a Black Shield. Don't worry.
Well, it's implied that Belisarius Call knows the genetic structure of each gene seed. So they would get a progenoid from Butcher because those things pop out of your neck after like 100 years.
Who are you shooting at, Brian?
Yeah.
I'll be shooting at the Vanguard vets, but like I said, I gotta assemble my dice pool.
Oh,
I'm
he's
going through all my shit.
Okay. Slowly assemble my.
That's why I
55
was saying,
dice.
Nate, you could go ahead and go because it's gonna take me a minute here.
Yeah. And you should have 3 clips of ammo for your heavy bolter. You could have what you could have done, real funny, is you could have 2 heavy bolters. Fire one until it's out of ammo, then fire the other one until it's out of ammo.
Wait a minute. Did I? Was I supposed to have another fucking dice?
Just do that then. Fuck it.
Because they never specified that you can't hold heavy weapon. That you have to use 2 hands to hold a heavy weapon.
Rank or tier?
That's
Okay.
fucking hilarious.
It's the same. All right.
All right, cool.
So I like the idea that Nate is doing his best impression of a Terminator.
Yeah, just have 2 fucking heavy bolters with these Hellfire rounds in them.
Yeah.
I can't model that.
No, it's okay. Don't model that. Jeez, that's fucking ridiculous. A single heavy bolter will be fine if you even want to model that. Let's see. Hold up. Where's my dice pool? There's my dice pool.
Six. 6.1 at that. What's the bonus for stealth? It was 3?
2
2. Okay.
2 bonus dice, 2 extra damage dice.
Just prepping my molten beams.
The bolted beams.
And then aiming is 1, right?
Yeah. I feel like there's something out there that makes aiming rank bonus, or you get rank bonus extra dice when you aim.
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Like there's like a bonus to just about everything in this system.
What's happening over here?
Disassembling is
I've
done.
got a base.
Is somebody gonna
base full
shoot
of 8.
something? What the fuck are we doing? It's been like 15 minutes.
Sorry.
Nate, what the fuck are you doing?
He's in the car, obviously.
Are you in a car?
I'm not in a car.
You sound like you're in a car.
No, it's just because I don't have a headset.
Oh, okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Don't forget that you're rank
That's-
2 now.
Right, so I can reroll 4 dice.
Yep.
Okay. Aiming is +1.
Mhm.
Unaware is +2.
Right?
Yeah.
No other bonuses, right?
Nope.
Okay, so that should actually be
height advantage +1.
Taking the high
Okay.
ground.
I have the high ground. He shouts.
okay. So if I'm correct, this should be 13 dice.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Vanguard vets don't have a sergeant model.
They do. They're all a sergeant model because they're one of the first ones I modeled, and I just haven't gone back to change it yet. And I'm probably not going to. It's the one that's marked 1-6. It's this guy here.
Okay. Fuck that guy in particular.
Okay.
What's his D to hit?
It will be for hitting the Vanguard vets. Innately, it will be 4.
Okay. I'm going to.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to use his jetpack because fuck that guy. And I'm going to increase it by 3.
Okay.
You only shoot him the once. You say you're targeting his jetpack?
Yeah, I'm targeting his jetpack. I could. How many times can I realistically shoot him in one round?
You can multi-target as many times as you wish to do so.
So you have the heavy bolters. If you spray shot, you can specifically reduce multi-attack by your salvo rating, which Brian said was 3.
Right, it is 3. Yes.
So if you shoot, yeah, but you can't reduce it by more than the penalty imposed by the multi-attack. So you'd have to, so you could shoot a second time and take no penalty. If you shoot a third time, you would have 1 additional dice.
Or 1 additional DN.
Difficulty, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll shoot 3 times.
Yeah, realistically, we'll use an ammunition, but yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
you just
it's got several ammunitions.
yeah, you just won't be able to aim next round because you have to reload. Which
We'll
which
figure
is
that
what
out.
I think rapid reload is for.
Yeah, that is a thing. All right. Right now, I've hit him 5 times. I need to hit him 7 times.
That are so
What's up?
are you salvoing?
Yes.
Okay, then in case the TN is only 5, his base is 4. Or if you're shooting him a total of 3 times,
Can you call shot while multi-attacking?
there are 2 different combat options.
Yeah, they're 2 different attack options. I'm not sure you can do both.
Okay, so I can't cold shot.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but you
I'm
can't
okay with-
shoot him a bunch.
Yeah.
I'm going for shooting him a bunch instead of cold shot.
Gotcha.
Okay, so,
Okay, so the TN
right
is
now,
5. Then if you're only shooting him 3 times, if you shoot him 4 times, it would go up to 7.
I'm just shooting him 3 times.
Okay,
This is my reroll.
all right.
Okay, cool. No
No shifting.
exalted thing. I'm not gonna spend any of my rerolls for this.
All right,
Just gonna hit him.
all right.
So that's
All right,
that's
yep.
the first.
12 damage, AP 1, ED of 5.
Yep, so roll 5 extra damage dice. It is a brutal weapon, so it gets 1 on 3 and 4, and 2 on 5 and 6.
Correct. So plus 3, so 15 AP1.
Yep, 15 AP1, which will be hitting him, because you rolled the damage once, it will be hitting him 3 times in 3 separate instances, so he might be really fucked.
Wait, why is it hitting him 3 times? So doesn't he have to roll for each attack?
No, you roll damage once and apply it to each target.
Oh, so you only rolled a hit once.
Yeah, which was a mistake we were making, but after reading the rules, it became that's how it is. You roll once and you apply damage.
Each attack your multi-attack must use the same weapon, and you cannot shift as part of the multi-attack. Okay. Let me assault by case. As a multi-attack is for each target's defense. Effective defense of 6. The cast rolls. No, Miklos rolls to hit each target in turn.
Oh, okay. Well then,
You have to roll to hit every time, but you do the same damage to everybody. So
Okay,
you
so-
do have to roll to shoot.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So you'll do 15 damage to him, but you need to hit TN5 3 times.
Gotcha.
Which that looks like it hits too.
Yeah, in the
Then I'll-
example it says he missed one of them. So
Okay.
Let's see.
You can't shift as part of a multi-attack, so exalted icons don't even actually mean anything.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see if what is my thing.
But you can still wrath critical, so getting exalted icon on a 6 is still beneficial. Or on a wrath die.
Gotcha. I believe that I can do my reroll every time I.
Yes, every
shoot.
time.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm doing that correctly. Cool.
yeah, some of the rerolls just specify when you roll the dice instead of like every action or something, or once
It's
per
gonna be
round.
for that 6. And I hit him a second time for 15 AP1.
Yep.
Then this is the third shot.
That'll definitely
1, 2,
hit.
5. Okay. Yeah, and then a second wrath
No,
for
no.
that 6.
It's the wrath dice are red dice. You need to roll 6 on that in order to crit. Because you can't shift as part of multi-attack. So the only dice that matters for a 1 or a 6 is the wrath die.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we've been doing that wrong then.
That's how I've been doing it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, wrath and ruin have been generated on other 6s previously.
Yes, when you can shift it, but you can't
you
shift
shift
it.
Yeah. When you get a 6, you take off the icon and shift it into something else.
Yeah, but you can't shift as part of a multi-attack.
Yes.
That being said, I need to take a look at. All right, here we are. All right.
You know, I just realized the fucking icon shit. It's just the way Triumph works. But they don't have special dice, so it's harder to internalize because there's no symbol. That's fucking stupid.
Triumph.
In fucking Star Wars.
Oh yes, yes,
it's
yes,
literally
yes.
the same thing.
Yes.
It creates a magical symbol called an icon that can count for a success or can be shifted into an additional effect.
Well, no, they're all successes are icons. The 6s are exalted icons.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
Fucking.
but yeah,
They're using all this terminology, but no, Fantasy Flight had it right. Funny lightsaber symbol, much easier to buy
yeah,
our dice.
yeah, it's real funny.
It's fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. All right, but he takes all of that, and he's gonna ruin determinate
Try not to
2 of
die,
those.
yeah. Staying on a crane. All right, men, we're gonna go this way, and then there's just a volley of fucking heavy bolter fire that's hitting him specifically.
Yeah.
Because he's got the fancy hat, and this is why you don't mark your officers.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
Damn
3
Space
shots.
Marines.
I actually need to.
You know,
And
what's funny
that's
is Banana Protocol works in 40k on the same principle as it does in
5
Star
shots.
Wars, except you also target people without helmets, as opposed to looking fancy. It's just the guy without the hat. It can be a guy with a hat or without the hat.
And all right, so with that, he takes a total of 7 damage, and he's not looking great.
From the entire attack?
Yes.
7 3 times or 7 period?
7 period.
How much damage
So
do you
the
do per shot?
determinate applies to every attack too?
No, he rolled 2 determinates.
You have to do it individually, yeah.
He has to do it individually.
But it's
Like per attack.
Yeah.
okay, so he only determinated 1,
No, he determinated
but still
2.
took the full damage on the other 2.
He determinated 2. He reduced 1 by 3 damage. He reduced another by 5 damage, which negated all the damage for that one, and then he took all from the third.
Okay, so he has a fuck ton of shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's heavily shocked, which is why which is why the debate was how many times does he determinate? Twice, because that'll guarantee that he's not in the worst condition, but also has some shock left over.
Okay, well, you probably want to shoot them 3 times from now on.
Well, he did shoot him 3 times.
He did shoot him 3 times.
No, multi-attack 3
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Because it'd be 3 in addition to the initial attack.
Mm-hmm. Well, if Nate had rolled better on the extra damage dice, he probably wouldn't have realistically been able to do that.
How much damage did you do, Nate? I didn't catch that part.
15.
15 AP1.
Okay, 15 AP1. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to gauge how much we'd have to actually damage in a number of times to get through them if they're going to be doing determination. But you have to spend a ruin, so if we just exhaust the ruin, they can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So that's okay, cool.
So this is the one you shot?
He shot Vanguard 1-6. Yeah, that's the sergeant.
The second guy on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second guy. Okay.
Yeah, that guy's the sergeant. Sorry. Again, I haven't gone back to model them. And I probably won't, because we'll be done with this before it even comes up.
Until I use them.
You're not.
Right.
It's like my platinum check.
No, I would use them, but I would call them Silver Sentinels.
You piece of shit. Yeah, except they have the goddamn chapter symbol on them, Wreck.
You don't need to pay attention to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You think the Tyranids care?
You all look alike to me. Dinner.
All right. Is someone going? Yes. Who are you shooting, Brian?
Oh my god. So if I get this right, and I can multi-attack, I could say I want to shoot him 3 times, shoot him 3 times, and put a shot to him.
Yes.
That would increase it by 7 instances. And make
Yes, that'd be plus 14.
DN a total of 18.
Yep.
Yeah. Every shot increases it by 2.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Fucking doing.
I have 18 dice.
Oh my god, Brian.
I would recommend.
Oh my god.
What?
No, it's just really funny. What's the salvo rating on the fucking thing? Is it 1? It's probably 1.
It has no salvo rating.
It has no salvo.
I have to hit everything.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that? Are
Or
you
get
sure
a
you
lot
don't
of
just want to
sixes.
do?
I want to see this. I want to see how many times did you shoot? Yes. What's your DN? 20. Let's go.
I'm going to try for it because I've seen from Nate, I'm going to be doing similar damage to him. If I can't get at least 3 hits on these guys, they're not going to die.
Well, then focus.
No, let this happen.
We can't focus them down before they're all on our ass. We only get so much. All right.
That's no.
1, 2, 3. 9. Okay, halfway there.
Hey, the 4, 4, 4.
4 is a success, yeah.
10. All right. Now to Wrath. And hope for 6s.
We still only have 2, right? Or do we
Yeah,
have
you only have 2.
3 now? Still only 2, right? Okay, I already used all my Wrath rolls, so.
Nope.
Son
Well,
of a
that's the
bitch.
first one I missed. Only. How many fucking attacks did you do?
Not a single 6. That's so
He
unfortunate.
did 7.
7 total or 7 additional?
7 total.
7 total.
All right.
12. Wait,
That's only increases by 12, actually.
it'd be 16 because their DN was their
4.
defense rating was 4. Yeah, so it'd be
Yeah.
16, not 18 that you need to hit.
Oh my god, so many fucking 3s. That's
Yeah.
a mess.
8, 6s. 6s,
The 6s aren't going to be enough.
you still... You don't re-roll the 6s.
I think he's just moving on to
I'm
the next.
just moving
you're
on
just
to the
moving on.
next
Okay.
attack because
He's
that
moving on to
missed.
the next attack. Well, we get a glory. You can't shift anything, but we get a glory because that's a wrath critical. Does it hit though?
This
Gold.
is the one that you want to hit because you got a wrath critical.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I had to spend my other wrath.
Yep. What order were you shooting from right to left?
There you go.
I started on the other guy, left to right, I guess.
Okay.
So, him.
Okay,
You'll-
That
your
should do it.
left to right. So yes. Okay.
So you're hitting.
Okay.
So this was the second shot on this guy.
So
You did 3, 1, 3.
real quick, before you do anything else, roll me a the critical table.
Uh, 31.
All right. 31. What?
That's not. So 6. No, it'd be 51, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I don't know why I was thinking D33.
There are D33s in here, but they're not common. 51 is going to be overpowering assault, so I'll remember that when we come back to it.
All right, extra damage for the attack.
No. You roll all at once.
You rolled the damage 1 time.
Yeah, you roll damage 1 time. That being said, that is a good damage roll.
Okay. I mean, you can roll it now. You just keep it for every hit you get.
Yeah. So I'll just move this to the side over here.
This is the third attack, the third and last attack on this right guy.
Yep.
Or your left, my right. This guy.
Oh.
You know, if you were a Dark Angel, this would be much more feasible.
Yeah, I'm really was banking on, not rolling over half my attacks as misses with a 50-50.
It's not a 50-50.
With all these stuff. It is. You need a 4 up to score a hit.
A 50-50
I just
on
need
each
to score a hit.
individual dice is the math he's doing, yeah.
That's not
It's a
statistics.
I know.
I know. With statistics, I should be doing better because I should be statistically getting some 6s in here to balance out the low rolls that are going to be a miss.
Okay, so your third attack was a miss, so this is the one attack on the sergeant now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I
That's a
think
lot
you hit
better.
the sergeant.
I think maybe? Yeah, you should be fine. 'Cause that's 10 right there.
10, 12, 14.
Are you one shy?
Are you one?
No, that's a glory. Can you spend a?
He can spend glory to add extra die after the fact.
Yeah, you probably want to do that.
Would you like to spend some of the glory to get extra?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You are one shy.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, how many glory are you gonna spend?
It just adds an icon, right?
No, you
It adds
adds
a
an,
dice that
it
you
adds a
roll.
die you roll.
Hmm.
So how many
We
do
have
you want to
5
spend?
glory.
We have 5.
We have 5 right now. Yeah.
Wait, so it's TN.
No, it's TN 16.
It's 10, 16.
He has a 15. He needs one more
Gotcha.
because there's 5 6s
All right,
and then 5 not 6s.
he's
3?
spending
Okay.
3 glory.
I'm not rolling hot here,
There you go.
Well, you hit him. That's the
but
important.
it does hit him.
All right, so
And it was
go ahead and roll that critical. It's 12.
12.
Headshot.
Jesus Christ. That's
Oh my god.
That's the one you headshot.
All right, first shot on the last dude. I don't think that's enough to
I
hit.
don't think it's enough to hit. You got close again.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
2, 4, 6.
I think if you had done one less, like one or two
One
less
less,
shots,
yeah.
you would have been like nailing almost all of these.
Yeah. So
Maybe 5 instead of
definitely
7
not.
next time.
they're shooting 7 times, increased it by 11.
No, shooting 6 times increased it by 12.
Well, because it's the number of additional. So shooting 7 times is he added 6 additional shots. You only increase after the first one.
Right, it's +2 per shot. Okay,
It's
got
plus 2 per additional shot. So first one is free because you're getting that normally. Then you just take the number of shots you've got in addition and times it by 2, and that's how much the DN goes up by.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
wait until one of you gets the uncanny skill, ballistic skill to reduce the DN modifier by plus rank or by double rank.
I mean, you saw the dumb shit. I explained the dumb shit I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
For, like psychic powers and double attacking and all kinds of stuff. So that's my intention, is to just become a whirlwind of laser beams and swords. That is also on fire.
Well, we learned. Got some valuable data from that.
Shot 7 times.
one last time, and you'd be fine. That
Yep,
being
yep,
said, you are doing a total of how much damage on the 2 shots? And you.
That is what I'm calculating. Things. 19 AP2.
19 AP2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's no point in him trying to determinate, as he is just going to go down from that. The
My
other
surrogate.
guy.
I said my surrogate.
My
I'm gonna put him
surrogate.
over. Roll for
And this
us.
is what I learned, that one of them has the archetype ability. Get down, sir. I'm going to gain a wrath from him, or a ruin from him dying, but I will spend a ruin on the other guy terminating.
3 is fatigued. Oh, that's really bad, actually.
All right. He will reduce that damage to 0 after all that, but he will be taking a total of 3 7-shot. Actually, not 0. He will be reducing it to 3 after the fact.
Oh, now that unit is disgraced and fatigued.
Ugh.
Hot dog.
Nasty.
Burp, burp, burp. Yeah, I'm sure I'm getting a lot of battle
And
scars from all this.
what did the crit on him do?
The crit on him was a 51, overpowering assault, brutal impact, takes 1d6 shock, and is staggered. Plus 2 shock for every glory you spend. So.
Was that part of the glory I spent Well, the
No,
thing,
no.
or
No,
That
that's
was the
separate.
that was a
So he
different
takes
attack.
2 additional shock. So he took a total of 9 shock. And he is staggered.
so he's tired.
He's very tired. But, he's still up and running. You just killed
All
a
right, guys,
servant.
Well,
you got one guy.
he's not running. That's important. He can only move at half speed.
Mm-hmm.
He's moving at normal walking speed with his jetpack.
All
I
right.
can do that one more time, and then I'll be visible.
All right. Now start of actual combat. Who would like to go
Oh
first?
boy. One of you guys should go first. Because I am not close enough to murder people yet.
But 7, didn't we?
Yep. So now you got to reload, which is a
Yeah.
not a pre-action. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the action below combat action.
You do it in lieu
Simple
of
action.
movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, simple actions are in lieu of movement ones. So you can't aim.
Okay, so start of combat. It actually benefits me if I go ahead and go,
Yeah,
even
sure.
though it'll reveal me, because the main benefit that's getting me my extra dice is my fast draw. So I get double rank bonus dice to attack if they haven't acted yet.
Ah. You're gonna shoot 7 more times?
7 more times, all the dudes.
Are you sure you don't want to just shoot 5 more times?
I'm shooting him, and I'm shooting him. He's been hurt.
2
Three,
and 3.
two.
Yeah, I would do
2 and 3.
5. Do 2 into that guy, yeah.
So it's going to be a total of 3 hits into each of them.
All right.
All right, so that increases it by 10. No. Yes, 10. So being a 40. Ah. Being a 14.
All right.
Right?
Yes. 14.
5 shots with flat out 10, and then 4 for their defense.
Yep. 14.
Mm,
You didn't get 12 a lot. You can reduce it by 1 if you want. Maybe.
I'm going to do 1 additional into him.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Okay.
2 shots in total into him, and then 3 into him.
All right.
Just to get it down to a 12, because I can't do any more rerolls.
That looks
Okay,
like
so
it
you're doing
is.
4 additional shots. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's more reasonable. It's about finding the magic number that works for you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep. That's
Is that
it.
exactly the...
Yeah.
See?
Oh, it's more.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have been. I mean, I would have had enough to shift a couple, but I can't shift on this. So.
Yeah.
Second shot into the dude.
Oh,
Hey, Wrath.
I think
That's enough to hit.
that definitely hit. So go ahead and roll that Wrath Criticals. Don't forget to take up the glory.
Yeah, I got it.
It'll be a 36.
All right, 36. Savage attack. Plus 1 mortal wound for every glory you takes 1 mortal wound. Plus 1 mortal wound for every glory you spend.
I'm gonna bank on my damage, probably killing him. Or leaving him near dead.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's gonna take damage from 2 of these. And
Yeah.
he's already shocked out. Alright, first attack into the other guy.
That looks like it hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, if
11,
you roll
12.
on the mat, it'll
Yeah.
make it a lot faster. You don't have to hit the roll dice
don't-
button. If you just generally roll over here, it'll count them all.
I got bad experiences with this mat and dice exploding off of it.
That's fine.
That should be
There
a
you
hit.
That's it.
That's 10 without the 6s.
Oh, look, another Wrath.
Yeah, it's another Wrath.
That's yep.
You know, it's funny how you switch to 12 and all of a sudden it's so much better.
All right, so all three hit the other guy, and
Oh,
it's going to
51.
be a 51 for the crit.
Overpowering assault, the same thing as the last guy.
Same thing.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll your damage. Three more damage.
So that's going to be 17 AP2.
Alright, 17 AP2. To this guy twice. He's not realistically not going to be able to shock anything, so he's just going to go down. Going to gain a ruin. The other guy is going to determinate. Ooh, that's unfortunate. You guys will gain a glory. He takes 4. Shock reduces it down to 12, so he takes 3. 3 plus 8. He is still up, barely. Oh, wait, no, he had 3 shots going to him, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that will take him out even before the thing. And I will gain another wound.
It's a volley of blast fire. They're like, oh god, what the fuck? Where'd that come from?
There
And
he
it
is.
immediately cracks out again. Oh god, there's the bastard! And, woo! Let's see, I can move 7.
Did you not? Oh, you can do your something.
Yeah, he can move and scamper or shoot and scamper, shoot and scoot.
Right, fucking rattling. I've
Fucking rat.
so stupid.
Callius Decius, for
would,
me, good luck.
would you like to spend a glory to interrupt and start shooting things?
I'm gonna go down here, actually.
I think he means you, Nate, because you're already visible.
I don't know. It's not, but yeah.
I didn't understand that. You sound like you're underwater and very muffly.
It sounds like he's by a washing machine for some reason.
I'm not by a washing. What the fuck?
All right. Well, are you gonna spend a glory to interrupt?
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm not.
All right.
No.
In that case, it will be one of these sergeants for the Infernus Marines is gonna go. He is going to shout, "Move, move, move!" Spend a ruin, and they're all going to gain assault on their non-heavy weapons. If they are within 10 meters of him, at least.
Is a Pyre Blaster actually statted?
Let me double check Valve Absolution.
It would be Val if it was.
Yeah. We are in Velvet.
Okay, then that's what I'm supposed to have. I stole a flamer off of somebody.
Oh yeah, you did.
I've just been using the flamer stat block, which already has assault on it.
Let's see. Power blasters.
I don't see them in Val.
Wait,
It's
I thought they
probably
were
just a
done.
flamer then. It's
Yeah.
probably just treated as a normal flamer. So they already have assault.
Oh.
So they can already shoot it as part of a sprint, because that's what I was doing a couple of times when I actually used the flamer. You know, before I could shoot Godzilla beams out of my face.
Yeah, I swear they weren't statted. I guess they're just flavors. Yeah.
They're
Mastercrafted.
probably in one of the other books.
Nah, if so, Valve Absolution reprinted a lot of things that are Stardew specific. So if it's not in Valve Absolution, it's not in the system yet. All right, so no, unless they want to assault with their bolt pistols, but I guess he doesn't need to do that. As he says, "Follow me, men." And he sprints forward 21 meters.
Jesus, look at him go. What's the range on the flamer again? It's 12.
Well,
That's not good.
yeah.
He could totally shoot you.
Cool.
Yeah, no, he's in range. It's 11.4. And he can fire it as part of a fucking sprint.
Yes, I'm just double checking that assault doesn't increase the TN. Yes, it
does.
does. Okay.
By
It
2.
does.
So what is your defense, Nate?
Uh, where the fuck is it on this?
Initiative -1.
It's top right under fellowship. It should be 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
All right. So he's looking at a TN5.
Where's this wrath die? Oh, it's blue. I see it. 2,
1,
3.
2, 4.
The wall protects.
Yep.
Or does it?
Or does it? Ruin reroll.
Wall burns.
I do have a lot of room.
I do have a lot of ruin. Yeah, he's gonna ruin reroll. So anything, and I'm going to move this over there so it doesn't explode. Have that over there. And then if I press this button.
Oh, dear.
Dear. The dice box does not like Nate.
Nope.
All right. Do. All right. It is. He's just gonna shift all these for extra damage.
Yeah. It's damage 10, 1 ED.
Yep.
No AP.
Yep.
Sets his ass on fire.
Yes, if it deals a wound.
Which is the edge, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
that is the thing. It does have to deal a wound. So 4. No. 10 damage, no AP.
Okay, cool. So that should not hurt me.
God dang
Yeah.
it, Astartes armor and actually being fireproof. Alright, player.
Yeah, because my 11.
Now, if you want to get technical, it should have AP because it's a pyre blaster.
Yeah.
They have master crafted from Arby's artifact or whatever, but whatever.
Okay. Do you want to do psychic laser beams?
No, I'm going to wait for them all to run up so I can laser beam a big old line of people. Because they're all going to be probably coming this direction and getting into a nice line. So I'm going to hold.
Okay. Cool.
If you had the Psychic Nova one.
If only they could see this giant invisible psychic bonfire.
Only.
If only.
If only any of them were a Psyker.
No, the psychers are scared.
I have bullied them, yes. Mostly by causing perils.
Alright, so Nate, you're
Okay.
up.
Yep. I'll go ahead and go. I will reload and then unload it in this guy's face.
Alright.
Where's the fire trait? Damn it.
I honestly don't think I need. Well,
Do you need to reload yet? You still have the other bolter.
true.
You could just fire on him.
Yeah, I could just aim and shoot him in the face.
Where's my molten beam? Does it say on fire?
Yeah, I'll just do that. That's fine.
Damn it.
Well, I believe Molten Beam has inflict on fire.
No, it does. I'm trying to figure out which page that's on because it's not on weapon traits. I forgot to take a screenshot of on fire.
Oh, right, yeah. Alright, so yeah. Just do it however you wish.
Where have they hidden this? 36? Probably 36. Nope, that's character traits. Motherfucker.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna aim with this other heavy bolter. He's within short range. That's a +1, right?
Yep.
Short range. Okay. +1 for aiming. +1 for the high ground.
380.
Back up to 13. I can shoot him a total of 4 times.
There it is.
Actually, I don't know if I need to. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna shoot him a total of 4 times.
All right.
It doesn't say you have to wound somebody to set them on fire.
No, but the inflict condition does.
Have the inflict on fire. Okay, is inflict a separate thing?
Inflict is a separate weapon quality. It requires them to deal a wound.
Gotcha. Okay.
What's his defense? 4?
4.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him 4 times, which should take it to a 5.
If you're salvo,
Okay.
yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, no. If you're salvo, that's 7. If you're shooting 4 times, 3 times is a 5.
Right. 7. Apologies. Yeah, target number is gonna be 7.
All right. Oh,
I definitely hit him.
go ahead and roll your wrath critical for that.
Okay, there's on fire.
31.
I believe that is the one that staggers again.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Merciless strike.
7,
Mortal wounds.
8.
All right.
So I can shift one of these.
No, multi-attack cannot shift.
Oh, right. You can't shift on the first one.
No,
Or
you
any of
can't-
them.
Yeah.
Any of them.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. But I do get the wrath generated.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So that's the first one hitting.
They generate the glory, not yeah.
I already put it up. Second one hit.
2, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Second one hits.
Ooh, that is a complication. Is your weapon reliable?
You tell me. Are Stern Guard heavy bolters reliable? I assume they would be, but
Well, my pyre blasters don't have any AP, so go fuck yourself. You would assume a lot of things that aren't currently being applied.
It is not reliable.
okay, cool.
Which means that roll me a d6. A 2.
A 2.
So on 2. Oh, sorry. Roll me. It is the d66 actually. So roll the other 23.
23.
Out of ammo.
Jesus.
Okay, that's funny.
Yep.
It's going to be out of ammo anyway, so that's kind of funny.
Well, no, you're out of ammo now.
Oh, so you run out before you can complete the rest of the actions?
Yes.
Oh wow, that sucks. You misjudged
Okay.
it, or there was a dump done in there or something. Weapon jam.
That's actually a 31.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Damn Stern Guard not labeling their half clips.
Okay, so I hit him 3 times. Because he's in rapid fire range, my ED goes to 11.
11?
So it's base 2, plus 3 for the Kraken or Hellfire rounds.
Ah,
Rapid fire. So yes, 11. It's only plus 3 because he's an organic target. It's plus 2 if it's not organic. All right, and these are brutal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 19 AP1 3 times.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8. 8. 5s and 6s count for 2.
Yeah, I only had 3 4s.
Yes. 3,
the
the
three
brutal 3s count.
Yeah, okay, cool. So it's going to be 20 AP1 3 times.
All right.
Who did you shoot?
The target that ran up to him.
Yes, of course. Yes.
He ran up to me and tried to set me on fire. I returned.
I saw. I'm aware that Rec had my Inferno Sergeant just immediately run forward by himself.
Sometimes I think Nate would do what I do and go for someone that hasn't gone yet, and he always surprises me when he doesn't.
Well, it's because they're going for people that are going to cause the battle wound, like the battle scars to me.
All right.
And you put him out there with no cover. So
This dude is a flamer, and he's in flamer range. Fuck this guy.
yeah. I mean, they're all going to be in flavor range in a second.
I want to shoot the damn Vanguard vets, but this guy's right here. Fancy
4.
talent.
How much damage was it total?
20 AP1.
20
3
AP1?
times.
Okay. So he's going to determinate twice. That's unfortunate. So he reduces 1 by 6, 1 by 3. Brings him up to 9 shock. Reduces it to 1 by 6, 14, AP1. So 4, 7. Yep, he goes down. Because there's mortal wounds on top of that, too.
1, he is crippled. Sick.
Well, it's a good thing they don't advance anyway.
They do, actually. Very frequently, especially when I run them in the thing that gives them assault, because that's what they're supposed to do. What'd you do with them? There he is. 1, 2.
1, 2.
All right, cool. That's 2 battle scars.
All right. Tyrant, would you like to hold your action?
I'm holding.
All right. In that case, I assume that you're going to hold.
Literally the very end, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to see where everybody goes.
All right. Well.
He's going to move them all up and then shoot them.
Yeah. It will be much simpler to move them all up into whatever range they're going to be in. And then fire.
They got Sarge! Well, he did run forward.
Yes!
By himself.
They're trying to maintain distance because they've heard the rumors. They're trying not to line up in straight lines.
Joke's on you guys.
Joke's on you. I can just walk up to you.
I can just walk up to you and set you on fire. Actually, fiery form does not set people on fire, but it does just passively cause
shock. And
I can maximum do 1 damage to them because it's 10 plus 1 ED. I just have to succeed on the ED roll.
You have to get a 2 on the ED roll.
Yeah.
All right. So there's all those guys. Let's see. $11. Okay. Okay, everyone past him will have an increase in difficulty. And this guy is still in range to fire. One of these will get an 8. And set him on fire, in which case he's going to have a very rough time of it.
Yeah, the conditions stack, which is the awful part. So if you have multiple instances of being on fire,
Eee.
Yeah, that sucks.
I assume that's why the damage on flamers is so low.
Yeah.
Because
Because you could just multi-attack the same target with a flamer.
Hi.
you know what's funny too about flamers is they affect everything in a line. So standing in the middle of them is actually a good tactic because they're gonna have to pay attention to where they're shooting, or start setting each other on fire. Yes. Hey, baby.
All right. Now the real funny thing about all their weapons getting assault if I spend the ruin is that their knives gain assault.
That is quite silly.
So they can
stab somebody on the way past.
No, throw.
Oh, throw. Yeah, that's true. I feel like they're just gonna burn this building down, guys.
It's starting to look like a medieval mob.
Seems like a
Ah! Yeah, we're gonna rotate these guys so they're all facing their enemy. Yeah, fuck this building.
All right. So all these guys have moved. These two can actually fire their pyroblasters in with a penalty. So I'm gonna fire these 3 that don't have penalty first.
How far can you shoot past your range?
It is a it
like-
is short, medium, long range. I believe the long range is 18.
It is. The long range is 12.
Oh, is the long range 12?
Yeah, it's a flamer. Short is 4, 8 is medium.
okay. So does this mean that I'm getting shot with significantly less flamers?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You're also getting. You should be harder to hit too, since you're shooting at long range.
Yes, it does increase the DN. Flamer. 4, 8, 12. Oh, geez. Yeah.
It's because he's on a building. Everyone who's shooting, it's like just the 3, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
the 4
just the 3.
part.
All right. TN, I believe this will make it 6.
Well, that'll hit.
That'll hit. Like, exactly. They're going to shift that down for extra damage.
Yeah, that's.
So. That is going to be 11, but I still don't think that gets past your resilience.
Isn't 5s 2s?
It's not brutal.
Ah.
Or
Yeah, 11 does not.
Yep. All right.
Just think if we had actually been able to get on top of the spires, they wouldn't be
Ooh.
able to reach you.
That one also hits.
That's 6. Yep.
Yep. He's gonna shift that for extra damage, but wrath complication.
He can't shift that. It's exactly 6.
Yeah, he won't shift for extra damage.
1, 2, 5, 7.
No.
Oh,
One,
no,
two.
2, 3,
No,
4,
you're correct.
5,
You're
6.
correct. Sorry. Second brutal. But still wrath complication. He got a 15. Which is out of ammo.
That's funny.
He's gonna have to reload. Oh no.
No damage. Ooh. That's not good for
That's
you.
definitely gonna hit.
That's definitely hitting.
Oh, that's a wrath crit. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it's wrath critical as well. Which means that even if it does no damage, it is still doing 1 unmitigatable damage, which means you are going to be on fire, regardless of what happens. 1, 2, 6. So he'll shift once for extra damage.
Alright, Darren. Clone the fire.
What?
Clone the fire effect.
Oh.
Okay. And he does an extra 2 damage, which means that will get through you, so that will set you on fire regardless of anything else, and you're taking a wrath critical.
Okie doke.
I thought he had to do an athletics check to not get set on fire.
I think it is
Yeah.
the inflict
Or
condition.
initiative.
It's the flame quality.
Yeah.
On the weapon. Do I not? There it is. A weapon with the flamer trait is considered. Okay. Hold on. Excuse me. No, it just says a weapon with the flamer trait is considered to have the inflict on fire talent. Yeah, no, it just has to hit.
Yeah, it just has to do a wound, which it did do.
Yep.
Even if you determinate it, it is still dealt that wound.
The molten beam I have, I believe, is where they have to pass an initiative test on molten beam specifically to be set on fire. It is not that's because it lacks the inflict. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the flamer, you just have to do a wound, and now you're on fire.
Mm-hmm. So the wrath critical is a 24. Ferocious rending. The attack shreds the opponent's flesh to ribbons, leaving them open to attack. You suffer an additional D3 wounds and are vulnerable to. And they can spend ruin to increase the number of wounds you take. I also gain a ruin, incidentally.
What the fuck does a vulnerable do?
It decreases your defense by the rating.
Oh, so essentially got rid of his cover.
Yep.
The flamers ignored cover anyways.
Yeah.
These pistols over here don't though.
The pistols don't.
Now they do.
I'm talking about the blade guards because they have the bolt pistols and plasma.
Why is it so hard? Why can I never measure from your goddamn models, Tyrant?
I don't know. This is a recent issue that you and Nodegard have had. It didn't used to come up.
Yeah, I know.
I can measure from everything just fine. So I think it's because I'm hosting. It's probably a tabletop sim issue.
All right. Anyway, but you will take an additional D3 wounds, which isn't mitigated by resilience, for 1 additional wound, and you're now vulnerable.
Okay, cool.
All right. And now the Vanguard. I will start with the Vanguard veterans, and this is going to be real funny.
Yeah, how many of them are going to crash? Let's find out today.
Well, we shall see.
Actually, I haven't looked up the hand flamer. I assume it also has assault if the main flamer does. I don't even think it's gonna fucking hurt anybody. Or is it only 1 less damage? Trying to remember why I didn't take it. That's 6. Maybe it's that it didn't have ED.
The hand flamer is 3 less damage.
There it is.
Its long range
Yeah.
is also 9.
Yeah, that's what it is. It is 3 less damage. I don't think that's actually capable of fucking hurting us without rolling a bunch of 6s. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's ridiculous.
Well, either way, these guys are going to start their sprint. How many DN3 piloting personal piloting checks can I fail? Not that one. This one. All right. 10 dice.
Actually, I guess as long as they hit and roll a wrath critical, they'll do it. So
Yeah.
That's fine. That's still dangerous as shit.
Ooh. Well, he passes, but he's going to crash on the way.
Fucking Christ! The first guy to use his jetpack crashes. Ridiculous. You know, that's a 1 in 6 chance to crash every time you use it.
Yeah.
You know how stupid that is.
It is very.
That's the crit fails in fucking D&D with fighters level of stupid. Where if you do the crit fail stuff people like to do, it's like, oh yeah, the better at fighting I get, the worse at fighting I get.
Yeah. Duplicate tab. Jump pack.
So he's gonna get here, but he's gonna Wile E. Coyote into this wall on the way.
Yes, he is. He's going to get to where he wants to be, but he's going to take 1d3 shock on the way in.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it just hits the pipe.
He takes 3 shock on the way in.
Amazing.
Whee!
So I didn't catch the way that the jetpack works. Does that count as just a movement?
Yeah,
Oh Jesus! So he still gets his full like attack and everything.
yeah, but he was sprinting, so
Oh.
he's just firing the flamer at point
Okay,
blank.
so it's a sprint. Okay, got it.
Okay, so he was sprint.
Yeah, he was sprinting. Although they have a 28-meter run. The only reason I'm not stopping them in midair is because I don't want to deal with that. They also ignore all terrain when they are jetpacking, so.
Yeah, so they could just hover.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Then they get there and then shoot because you can't he can't shoot any of his weapons in melee
Except for
Yeah.
pistol.
except for pistols. Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrant, we're gonna need some molten beams soon here, man.
Yeah. It's what I'm doing. It's gonna be
Alright.
really hard for me to hit because I'm sustaining 2 powers, but you know.
All right, he hits, but it's not going to do any damage to you because he didn't get any extra ED. Next person.
I'm hoping more of them will pile up over here.
This guy does not crash as he makes his
Oh
way
my
over.
Christ. I just want perceived competence from my first company. Okay, that's it.
Does
I
this
don't want
guy
there to be
not have
more-
auto raise?
He should. I think the issue you're gonna have is people fitting up there because there's only so much space.
Well, that's what them going after
some of
Draken.
some of them can go inside and yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Put
It's an
these-
unstable pie. Oh man. Thank you, baby.
Oh no, it would be 10 dice because they're getting
I
missed.
feel frustrating.
Actually,
All right.
are they able to fire the flamer?
Yeah. It's
It has assault.
assault.
The hand flamers don't. They're just
Oh,
firing a pistol.
yeah, no, he's right. The hand flamer does not have assault.
Oh.
And you kill the sergeant, so I guess they're just flying up there like assholes.
Yeah, I guess they are. Well, not that it matters. It's really hard for those hand flamers to actually wound. All right. Well, the rest of them are just going to fly.
Preparing for glory melee.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
Sense
in
the
that
pain
case,
of chaos, and they're just, Cleansing the
It's
area a
kind
little
of
bit.
weird that the hand flamer doesn't have assault. Why the fuck? Oh,
They're sprinting, so they have to go in a straight line. Next one. Fuck, that guy also crashes.
What is their movement?
Uh,
34?
42. Alright, he takes one shot.
oh, but they ignore terrain, so they could just go through the walls and shit. That's silly because it's like they're going over it. I
Yeah.
guess that's an interesting way to phrase that. They ignore terrain. Okay.
Yeah, because that means they ignore all vertical and horizontal movement modifiers. Just go wherever the fuck they want.
Yep. Oh, wow, that guy is very confident. That's the next sergeant.
What's that guy doing? He's barrel rolling. He's written "fuck you" and exhaust. My God, he's going for a promotion. That
Well,
pipe
time
might
to
have.
look at the rules about firing into melee.
If you don't have a pistol, you can't.
Yep, that's what the pistol trait does.
Perfect. Guess who has combat weapons?
Well, I see this. I went through the trouble of putting this chain axe on Nate's guy because I saw he had it. It's
You know, if
So I
you
know
kill
he
one of
has
them,
one.
you can take their sword.
I do have this chain.
And this one, next one.
Oh, actually, fuck. Shit, yeah. Awesome.
That guy also
If we
crashes.
kill these guys, I can steal their jackpacks.
And it begins.
He also takes some shock. He takes 3. And last guy, he's fine. Wee.
The guy that took shock just Kool-Aid Man through the wall, and the follow-up guy just went through the hole he made.
All right.
Now would be a real good time to have a crack grenade
Thank you, baby.
All right. That's
or a
them.
melted charge.
All these guys are going to are just sprinting up. They're not going to use their special thing because there's a lot of people manning.
Yeah, he's on a wall. He can't do that.
All right. This is the situation when I assume you start your molten beams.
Yeah, I'm gonna start molten beaming people. Look at him like, oh man, look at him run up here. Oh, shit. Let's see how this goes. Psyker shit.
I imagine the vanguards are like, all right, we got eyes on 2.
Where's the
Wait.
third one?
Where's the
Where's
third
the
one?
Psyker? Oh shit!
We eyes on 2. Neither of them at the psyker. Where's the psyker?
All right. The maximum amount of damage I can get is by shooting this way. So it'd be targeting this guy or this guy. Because if I do it like this, I should be able to catch all these 4 guys.
Yeah.
And then nick the side of this thing. So I would need to be able to shift 1 to get the additional range. Because it's 10 meters normally, but I can increase the meters by
Yep.
a lot.
How wide is your beam?
You know, it doesn't say.
It doesn't specify. It just says the beam. So my assumption is it's 1 meter wide.
I would also assume it's about 1 meter wide. So as long as I'm generally close to them, it's with the line here, either going through or very, very close.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to hit all these guys.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Because these guys are too. If I target this guy back here, like I'm not gonna hit. I'll hit like these guys up front. But I can get the majority of it this way, I think.
It'd be real nice if it worked like the flamer does, where you can
Yeah, I can't
shift and
armor.
sway the beam.
I mean, if I ignore that guy and throw it down here, actually,
That's
I think I'd be
probably.
missing these two guys.
I think you'd miss. No.
Yeah, I think I would just be missing these two. Because a meter would be like this.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna ignore that guy, and I am gonna throw it down here with this angle, because I think that's gonna get the majority of people.
Are you gonna multi-target it
1,
so you
2,
can throw it in
3,
2
4,
different
5.
directions?
No. Maybe. There are a lot of people down here. The problem is I'm already increasing the difficulty by 4 for just
Okay.
maintaining psychic powers.
Okay.
I would increase it by 6, which is gonna be really difficult to hit.
Mm-hmm. Even with all your bonuses.
Even with all my bonuses. But you know what? We have 6 glory.
We do have sick glory.
Fuck it. Sure, I'll do it twice.
All
We're
right.
gonna throw it down there. I'm gonna target I'm gonna hit these two guys a lot.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna target this guy and then this guy. And that'll hit several of these dudes twice and then a bunch of them once, and we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
I'll set a lot of people on fire is the hope.
Yep.
Alright. How much glory I can spend glory afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I am re-rolling a lot of these dice. So it's fine. Okay. This is probably the one big YOLO I'm gonna get, so we're pushing to Transcendent, because fuck me.
The Wrath guy, it'll be real funny if you kill some of these guys with perils, because that is an option.
Yeah, I bet it is. This shouldn't push me over shock. I shouldn't be at shock after.
Yeah,
that
because it's
symbol.
one casting, so.
Yeah. No, I'll be at 3 though. Okay. Here we go. So we add one of these. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I don't have a short range. It's the only thing that sucks about psychic, but I can do it in melee, so fuck 'em. So, yep. Add an additional 2. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the surprise. This is. Yeah, this should be correct. 6. Okay.
What I imagine is like they're like getting there. They're like searching around. It's like sector clear. Multi-beam,
Yeah.
sector not clear.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to re-roll a bunch of these. Do I want to re-roll this too? Yeah, screw it. All right. Bop, 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 bop. Oops. Bop, 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 bop. I already forgot how this works. Where is my thing? Rank dice once per test. Okay, so 2. No, I don't want to re-roll that. Wrath crit. That might fuck me in the butthole. Oh, that was worth it. Okay. 6, 7, 8. All right. We'll throw 3 glory dice at it.
All right.
5, 6. Roll a lot of 3s and 2s. All right. We'll just add 3 over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that one missed because fuck me. All right. Let me check the way this works for multi-beam. So this is funny.
Hmm.
The beam travels along a straight line, right?
Yes.
Everything hit by it, right? But I'm targeting one dude. So if I miss that one dude, do I just miss literally everything, or is it hitting everyone?
The power fails to manifest.
The power fails to manifest. How that works? Okay. All right. Well, that sucks. Okay. Second beam. That's a
Oh
lot better.
God.
I mean, that's gonna hit. I can still re-roll 2 of these, so we'll do that. Nice. All right. That's 2 wrath criticals. So that gets us 2 glory, or 1 glory. Is it 1 glory or 2?
It would be 2. It's for
Maybe 2. Okay.
yeah.
I remember you can only shift for glory once per test. I didn't know if it was
no.
that also. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, cool. So I can shift 1. Cool. There's no point to shifting 1, so for anything, yeah, I can't actually. I can shift for range. That's pretty much it, though, because I need 2 for ED damage. Okay. I can spend glory on damage too, right? Or is it only for attacking?
There is a thing. Let me pull it up.
I missed the first one, so I might want to spend some of the glory I just
Yeah.
generated to try it. I think you can do it for extra damage.
Uh. Glory. Glory.
So I'll just the one that I couldn't shift for extra damage. I'll just shift to do another glory.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get to the glory section because
Yeah.
who knew in Wrath and Glory? Glory is said a lot.
Yeah.
Uh.
164. Glory is bad complications. Glory, gaining glory, spending glory, increased damage. Each glory spend adds 1 to the total damage value. Oh. Oh.
That's better.
Oh, well, we're just gonna dump it.
So like 25 damage.
So far, yeah, fuck it. This is I assume you'd want me to kill as many of these fucks as possible because the
Yeah.
fire bat. You know what? We'll leave 1 so somebody can seize. Let me roll the 2. Nice.
So 27
a 6
damage
on
or
PvP.
26 damage.
What did I do? 5? It's 25.
25. Okay.
Just 25 damage. And this was the one going straight down.
All right.
So that will hit.
The sergeant is going to
He's
determinate,
gonna miss this guy.
and he's the only one that is going to.
Yeah, we're gonna miss this guy and this guy. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes that I hit. And they need to do athletics tests or initiative tests to not be set on fire after them.
All right. Well, he will reduce his to 19, which means he will not take as much. He does gain a ruin doing it. He initiative test, so 4 for them.
It's a D out of 4 or be set on fire.
No, 5 for them. All right. This is for the sergeant. He failed. He generates another ruin, but so he's just going to immediately spend the ruin he generates to re-roll these ones. Oh, no, it's TN3, isn't it?
4.
4. Oh, because you're bullshit. Okay, he passes with the ruin reroll. Everyone else.
Oh, you re-rolled it. Okay.
Yeah, I re-rolled it, so he's not on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. 1. Pass. Pass. pass.
Cool. The box is the devil.
That
failed.
fail. That was 5. And he also, you guys getting the glory.
So this guy failed.
Yeah. So this guy and the guy behind the sergeant failed.
Great. And the glory. Okay. Cool.
That being said, is they are all taking
25.
Oh. They're all dead.
Yeah, except the sergeant.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That's funny.
I
I found the magic number, guys. I found the magic number. It's 25.
That
All
being
right,
said, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 glory or 5. Yeah.
5 ruin on the tests. Did they even make the test if they died from it?
No, it's not a test. Every time you kill a an adversary, I gain a ruin.
Of course, yes.
Right, but they wouldn't make the initiative test to not be on fire
No,
because they
it's-
just
yeah,
They died. He gains ruin. It's not because of the test. It's because they died.
yes. I'm saying he doesn't gain additional ruin because he doesn't
Yes.
make the.
Yeah, we
Okay.
already established that.
Yeah.
Because they died
That-
right from damage. Okay. Okay, and then I take 2 shock. Yep. Okay. And what is I did wrath critical on both on 2 dice on the attack. So does that
right.
do crit to him?
It will do a crit to him. So go ahead and roll the crit. I don't think it would. I'm going to reread the wrath critical rule to see if it's every time you roll a wrath, or if it's only.
I rolled 2 6s.
Oh my god. Okay. Grisly amputation.
Yeah.
The foe's limb is removed with extreme prejudice, leaving their body in a crimson arc. The target suffers 1 mortal wound and 1 limb is destroyed. Roll d6. On an even result, the activating player may choose a limb. On an odd result, the GM chooses the limb. Even, you get to choose which limb you destroy.
The one holding the gun.
Okay. Son of a bitch! Sir, you've lost your arm. It's right over there.
I
Anyway.
like to imagine there's a charge up in my face plate when I'm doing this, but it's invisible, so you can't see it. Cool. So I did have a question about that. So I think it was minus. Where's the stealth thing? It was -4, right?
Yeah. It's only one instance.
It's only 1 instance, yeah, because we just talked about that. So
You're still
I'm
stealth?
still 6. I was at 11. I'm missing. That's 5. No, it is 6. It is 6. I'm stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're still stealth.
Sorry, 7. Still 7. Sorry, I'm bad at math. Where'd that come from? I have no idea.
Anyway,
fun.
but yes. Also, he takes 1 additional mortal wound. So he took 25, reduced to 19, 7. He has 8. Would you like to spend any glory to do additional mortal wounds?
How many do we have?
We have 2. I just spent 5 and generated an additional one. Because it let me just ice these guys. I want to keep at least 1. I don't know how much health he's got.
Might as well add on the extra damage. Fuck him.
Fuck it. I'll do 1 more.
All right. All right. So that is the end of the round. Player turn.
I didn't set him on fire. It's very sad. I'm still invisible, so you guys should probably take it MNCs to try and deal with your situation.
Would someone like to draw the chain axe and go at it? Actually, you need to pass in
You're on fire.
resolve test.
It is. I have a screenshot of this.
What's the resolve test?
Okay. Well, the first thing that happens is you take a D3 mortal wounds at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Correct.
That period.
We'll roll that, I guess.
So I'm looking at my screenshot, waiting to hear it. Then I'll tell you the rest.
I take 1.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. You can then either use your action to drop prone and make an athletics test to put it out, or you can ignore the fire and take your turn as normal, but you have to make a DN3 willpower test, and if you fail, you're hindered.
Right.
So you're either basically using your entire turn to put yourself out, or you're staying on fire so that you can fight people.
Cool. Let's see.
If you put yourself out, what is because you're holding 2 bolters. I think dropping one is a simple action. Isn't
think-
like stowing a weapon a simple action?
Stowing weapon, yes, but if he's just dropping them.
Alright.
Alternatively, you can just step back, take 3 attacks, and shoot him in the face.
That's an option. It'd be 4 attacks. There are 4 of them.
I couldn't see the 4th because of all the fire.
Yeah, well,
Well, fallback is an action, right?
Fallback is an action. So
Fallback is an action.
You'd have to do a multi-action to do it.
Wait, no. Hold up. Fallback is like disengage from D&D, right?
Yes.
Okay. My special
choose-
thing is that you take a fallback action and shoot as a free action.
Oh,
Ah.
nice.
So I could just fall back from these fuckers and then unload into their faces.
And good news for you, they're all in short range now.
Yeah, that's the fuck.
That's not a fuck. That's a good thing. That's 3 extra damage dice.
if you can make an attack as a free action, can you multi-attack, or is it just the one attack?
If it does, I assume it is just a standard attack.
This just says you can make a ranged attack as a free action.
A multi-attack is a ranged attack because they didn't really specify it like that.
Here,
It's
hold
just
on.
one of the options you can do as a ranged attack.
Yeah.
That's so fucking stupid. Get him in melee,
So yeah,
guys. He's
you can
moving and still full
100% just step back and full auto all these bastards.
You are out of ammo when you're bolters. So.
Yeah. One of the bolters is fucking out of ammo. Do I have a place to step back to? Yes, I do. All right, so we're just gonna eat the flames because there's more important things to do right this second.
All right. So go ahead and make
Oh.
that willpower
Yeah.
test.
It's
I think make it at the end of your right?
willpower test. Yeah.
It's a willpower test. It's because you're hindered if you don't do it, and hindered increases the TN of all things you do.
Yeah, but you take that at the end of your turn.
No, you take that now.
That's all.
Yeah, it's all at once at the beginning of your turn.
Yep, it is. You at the start of each of your turns, you may then use, and it goes on to describe what you do with your actions. Alternatively, you can attempt to ignore the flames and take your turn as normal. So you have to do this before you do anything else.
Okay, gotcha. What the fuck is my willpower? I think it's like a 3 or a 4.
It's probably the same as mine. 3. I haven't increased mine yet, despite being a psyker. Because I've been spending stuff on psychic powers and mastery.
I don't need to be a strong psyker. I can just be skilled.
Okay.
Yeah, I get real tired very quickly. Look, I'm putting in work down here. Leave me alone.
Used to need. Yeah.
I do actually need to check something.
No, let me take all this dice off the thing.
I'm gonna reroll it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the right button first.
Gallius, we need to run. We're within 20 meters of Lotan.
That's a crit fail.
Yes.
Cool. So I fail. I'm hindered.
Yep.
No biggie.
11 rune.
This hinder just increased DN.
Yes.
Okay.
All the ends increased by 1.
Come and get
I mean,
me.
I haven't had to do a fallback. How far can you move with fallback? Is it just your full thing?
Yeah, it's just the whole thing.
It's your full thing? Okay, cool. So it's just an action. And it literally is just.
You have to move at least half your speed. Other than that, you can move all the way up to it.
Yeah. Well, you move 3, so that's the minimum you can go.
And now time to shoot these guys in the face.
You have to move at least half your speed in meters away from the enemy, or as far as possible if this is impossible due to the environment.
Yeah, so that's far as you
Done.
can go. So if there's a wall behind you and you can't get away from them, you can move to the wall as a fallback.
It's half or max, which is interesting.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually quite surprised I didn't watch Nate try and Mario a veteran.
Mario, a veteran.
Yeah.
This is gonna suck.
Jump
for
on his
me.
head and leap off the cliff.
Cool. So I fall back. I get to shoot as free action. I'm going to do the multi-attack.
Alright.
Let's figure out what my dice pool is first before I decide to do any extra shit. I think it's just 10.
I think it is just 10 because you won't be able to aim.
Is that 10? No, that's not.
TN will be 5 base.
Yeah, before any bonuses.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it 5 because of hindered, or
5 because of him.
Yes,
somehow change?
Because of hindered.
Okay.
hindered, not because of anything else.
Yeah, I'm just
All right.
wanted to clarify.
Times that's a +1.
Who took the plasma pistol? What it does? Is that still low time that has that?
Yes, I have it.
Mhm.
It's on my model.
You
My model is gear accurate.
know, one of you guys needs to get like an Inferno pistol.
I don't have a single one of those in my entire army. So, good luck.
Inferno pistols are unfortunate, being range 6.
I could actually put an infernal pistol in every single one of these Vanguard vets.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus, that would be mean to like a knight army.
They'd have to actually wound, but yeah.
Okay,
I
so
was
if I shoot
considering that.
4 times, which is 3 additional shots, that'd be +3.
Yes, if you salvo.
Again, at 8.
You have to use all your ammo again. If you want the
Yeah. So this other gun would be out of ammo. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so how can I shoot and not be out of ammo?
just regular shooting without
Once.
using the salvo. No,
So-
no. If you were using the salvo option, is what makes you go out of it.
Yeah, so the salvo is giving you the reduction and allowing you to reduce the difficulty of the shot to make it viable to actually hit these people as much as you have been. But you're basically running out of ammo every time you do it.
Okay, so if I don't use the salvo action, can I shoot multiple times?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're suffering the
Okay.
+2 for every single one with the reduction.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, the salvo is just mitigation.
Yeah.
So if you shoot one more time, you're already looking at a DN of 9. Or sorry, 8. Nope. 9. No. 7. God, I'm dumb.
7 if I shoot, 9 if I shoot twice.
Yeah, this is an
For
IP
total 40. On 10 dice.
11 because short range.
Right, 11 dice. Fine.
What's your ballistic skill?
No. It's 10. My ballistic skill is a 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had the right dice pool.
Okay.
So the question is, do I want to go for 9 and have 3 total shots, still be able to shoot, or do salvo, run out of ammo, and shoot 4 times?
I mean, realistically speaking, if you don't kill all of them, you're not going to be able to shoot next turn anyway.
What are you talking
It's gonna be. I think it'll be your best bet is trying to do as much damage as you can, and then hopefully I can hop up there and try to pick some of them off.
You'll count.
potentially?
He rotates face man.
Because
Oh God!
I can't do what you can, so I'm gonna get hurt just leaving. But I can't do any damage in melee, so I have to take the hits so I can shoot.
I mean, you can always try and disarm them.
Yeah.
You also have a decent defense because of your mutation.
Okay, fuck it. We'll do the salvo option. We'll shoot 4 times total.
All right.
And so it'll be +3 to the DN. So it's DN 8.
All right.
Yes.
And then it's -3 to the DN from the salvo.
He already
right?
did it.
Yeah, that's already
did it.
taken into account.
He's
Okay.
shooting an additional 3 times.
Oh, I gotcha.
So he's,
Yeah.
so he's adding 3 to the DN, which is 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool.
All right.
It's gonna be rough.
How are you allocating this? Are you putting 2 into 2, or are you putting 1 into each?
Honestly, with all the ED and stuff, I'm gonna go 2 into this guy and then 2 into this guy.
Okay. All right. Go
I
ahead.
can't put. I don't think 1 into each of them will do anything. I need to try to kill them. All right, here's the first shot. Not enough.
I don't know. Would you like a wrath reroll?
On
Do you
the
have
first
any
shot,
wrath left?
I do have a wrath left.
I know. I think Brian.
'Cause
And
we
I are
have-
both out.
What's up?
I said Brian and I are both out. I already rerolled 2, and I'm pretty sure he rerolled 2 on his first salvo shots.
Yeah, I haven't I rerolled my willpower test and that was it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you have 1 left.
Don't use on this one though. That's 4. I need 4 more. Ah, fuck it.
Oh,
Okay,
it
that'll
worked.
do it.
Yep. That'll do
That
it.
hits on the.
That hits on the first.
All right, now the second one.
Yep.
And that hits.
Good.
That looks like it hits.
Also hits.
Exactly 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then now the last shot.
And it's a wrath
Hey,
critical.
wrap.
And you hit.
And that'll also.
Glory button.
Okay, hit. Let's go.
All right. Go ahead and roll that wrath critical before we forget.
$33.
Merciless strike. Target suffers a mortal wound plus 1 mortal wound for every glory you spend. So that's on the second guy.
We only have 2. So
Yeah.
if you want to spend 1 to tag that one guy, but you shot him twice. So
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Shoot.
Go ahead and roll your extra damage.
Yeah, it's going to be 11 ED because they're in rapid fire range.
Yep.
And they're human, or well, they're organic.
I didn't check the ammo thing. Is the extra ammunition a attachment? Like the ammunition type, a type of attachment? Is it an upgrade?
No, it is an expendable ammo.
How much did you get?
I assume I got enough for my weapons.
You've
run out of ammo 3 times.
Yeah.
Now, so like, how many clips of Kraken do you get?
Hellfire.
Or whatever it was.
So if I remember correctly, you get 3. His first salvo that he didn't use the Hellfire. He used regular.
Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, that's important to track,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because salving is burning through your ammo, and
Right. Okay, so after this, I have one thing of Hellfire left.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, as far as damage goes for these guys,
Yep.
that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 22 AP1.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wait,
Threes.
2, 4, 8,
Threes.
9, 11, 12. Oh, fuck. Yeah, threes. My bad. So 24 AP1.
24 AP1?
Yes.
hey, that's one less than me, but with AP.
Yep.
It's effectively the same thing.
It's effectively the same
Effective.
thing, and they will not be able to terminate that.
Cool.
You could have shot them both once, and it would have killed them.
Yep. That, like, physically impossible to terminate them. You actually could have shot all 4 of them, and it would have
Yeah,
killed
killed
them.
Had I known that and rolled this god tier like extra damage roll, yeah, I should have done that, but
But yeah,
alas, I
I
too.
get 2 more ruin.
Heavy bolter in this is fucking
The Hellfire
Way
rounds are what making this.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, I also took a test called Rapid Fire,
Oh,
which
that
adds my
increase.
the Rapid Fire rating
Yeah.
if it already has a Rapid Fire rating.
Mm,
So it goes from Rapid Fire 4 to Rapid Fire 6.
that's
and
really
it's just-
funny. 'Cause you were doing a las cannon before, and then all of a sudden you get a heavy bolter, and now you're an expert at close range bolter fire. When that happened?
Man,
Uh,
it's good stuff.
yep. No, but now there's only 2 left now. You gotta reroll. Would you like to seize the initiative, Brian?
Yeah.
Killed half that fucking
Yeah.
squad before they even really did anything.
Yeah.
That was the plan. Scary.
That's the plan, but they might not be able to keep that luck up now that they're close enough for melee.
We'll
All
see.
right. These 2 get reflexive attacks against me as I'm leaving.
All right.
It's tracking whoop whoop whoops away.
I'm going to grab onto this pipe above me and just climb up to the next level.
All right. Reflexive attacks.
Do you need help? Okay, you got
I'm trying to.
it. Careful, there you go.
Here we are. Weapon skill, initiative. All right, 11.
Ba-doop-ba-boo.
Oh dear.
A defense is a 7.
Yeah, they got that.
Yeah,
And they're gonna shift these
you
two,
gotta stop rolling 6s.
those 2 for extra damage. They are using a.
What's up?
Well, it says they're using it looks like they're using a chainsword.
Yeah, so it's a Vanguard veteran melee weapon which has a chainsword profile,
Yes.
but it's 1 extra damage.
Which is accounted for from them being as strong
Or
as
1
they
extra
are.
strength, yeah. On the actual models, they have them running around with like power weapons and shit too. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I just would use the weapon profile. I went, chainswords.
Yep, chainswords.
I think they used to be able to have power weapons in like 9th or something. It's like the accursed weapons shit.
All right. Astartes chainsword. Strength +6. Their strength in power armor is 9.
Oh dear.
So that's 15 base with 5 ED. So
Yeah, that's me.
So this will be an extra 7 ED. And it has brutal.
Ah,
All right. That is 6, 7, 8 extra damage on top. So that goes to 23 damage AP1.
All right. We're looking at resilience, right?
Yes.
And then subtract an AP by AR.
Yes, by 1. Unless you have an invulnerable on your resilience.
I do have invulnerable.
No,
No, he has a shield.
he has a shield. Yeah, right. You have the fucking brute shield, which is dumb.
All right.
Fuck it. I can determinate, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we have 1 glory.
You don't need to spend to determinate. I have to spend to determinate.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why, the GM gets so much fucking ruin.
So that's 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take 2 shock. And bring the total down to 21 minus my resilience of 14. So I take 7.
There was a second swing. God help us all.
He will miss.
Did you use one of your 13 ruin to roll?
Yeah.
What? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, God. That's a lot of 6s.
Yep.
Yep. That's why he doesn't need to get ruined for every fucking adversary. I don't think it was designed for us to fight 30.
Clearly not.
No. All right. So,
we're fighting uphill, man. We're big damn heroes.
so 4 extra damage die.
Big damn villains.
Still
Slide.
keeps them on 7. All right. So I'll just remove that. Actually, no. They have 8 extra damage die on this one.
What does we have? I don't know. Where are you?
24 AP1.
There. Oh God. We only have 12. Oh, okay.
You can determinate again.
Yes.
Or multiple times, or
Yes, you can.
just once.
You
Pretty
can
sure it's
you can
first, right?
determinate every hit you take.
You're just gonna be fucking exhausted.
If he's even
Well,
conscious.
better exhausted than dead.
Ooh, that was a good one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much can you determinate?
As much as you want. Every icon is a wound shifted to shock.
So you can go over. What he's saying is you can go over, but after you go over, you cannot do it anymore.
Yeah.
You become exhausted and you can no longer. But in the initial one that pushes you over your shock, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 5. And
No, that's 6.
you rolled how much?
24 AP1. AP doesn't matter for you. So,
18. Ugh.
which was actually as
Yeah.
much as the heavy bolter. Yeah, no,
So-
these chainswords are fucking mean.
Yeah.
I think it's more the 12 dice to hit.
It's only 11.
Well,
Why do you think I-
you roll 6s as you do, and can just re-roll because you got 13 god dang ruin that you didn't tick down.
Well,
I did
these
pick
are my
down.
first company guys, and they do have a melee specific or 2 melee specific battle traits.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm at 11 of 13.
Yep.
So doing great.
You're
I'm
alive.
also exhausted.
Like I thought you'd be dead by now. That last
Well-
determination was ridiculous.
You know, it was great when they missed, and then they didn't.
Yeah.
Because, defense
so-
is a joke.
How much?
Hmm?
I didn't get to look at it. How much did you determinate on the first attack?
2.
2.
Oh, okay.
The second
And
one,
the second,
it's 6.
Jesus.
Yeah, he rolled 5 dice and got 6.
All right. Well, this is likely going to be my last action before I go down.
Crack grenade?
We don't have those.
What does exhausted do again?
You can only take simple actions, so no aiming, no running, no sprinting, or no sprinting, and you can only crawl. Or
What
you-
happens if he falls back? Or no, if you already moved and then he can still shoot.
yeah, he can still shoot.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Order of operations is interesting.
Yeah.
He climbs up like, hey, I'm here to help, man. I'm here to help.
Atrakas, what happened to you? Chain swords, you shit.
These guys haven't been touched, right?
No.
None of those guys.
Ooh.
You know, you could.
Can you multi-attack? Like, if you multi-attack, can you attack with 2 different weapons?
If you have
So
the
that has
talent. There's a
the
talent that
default
allows you.
happens.
Yeah. Default, no.
In that case, I only have the 8 dice to hit because I can't aim or do anything else. Which ain't going to be great for hitting. Because they're a DN of 5 now for me because I'm exhausted.
No, exhausted doesn't increase your DM.
It was Hinder that did that.
It's weird. That's what I got for being on fire.
Would you like to?
Regardless.
Would you take the the combi plasma from Nate to fire?
It can't be Melta.
It's,
Or combi
it's
melter,
the,
yeah.
It's the same
It's on my-
principle. I only get 1 shot. Because going for more is unlikely to hit.
Yeah, but you could shoot Melta at close range.
Yes, the melter at close range basically is brutal.
What is the profile of the Melta?
It's hold up. I have a screenshot of it.
Regular melter. It's a melter rifle, so it is 16 damage, 2 ED, minus 4 AP.
What does the Melta quality do? Just gives extra damage?
When you roll extra damage dice against a target within short range on 3s and 4s, you get extra damage. On 5s and 6s, you get 2.
Ah. Okay. Fuck it. It's better than the 1 shot with the last fusel. I'm gonna borrow that real quick.
This is the combi melta.
Yep.
Yep.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
It's DN of 4, right?
Yep.
Shift, 2 extra dice.
All right. So 4 extra damage die.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Did I get extra damage from anything else?
What's the extra damage on the melta normally?
2.
No.
On the
So
melter
it'd be
rifle,
6.
2.
But you said the heavy Melta, right? No.
No, regular melter rifle.
Wait.
What is the
They're in
negative?
short range. I got an extra dice to hit.
Correct.
It wouldn't have mattered. I couldn't shift anymore. Okay, well, here we go. All 6s. Come on.
You're supposed to have 2 more. Or did you only shift 2?
He only shifted 2.
I only
Okay.
shifted
Oh,
2.
I
That's
got
all I had.
4, so got it. Pardon.
So 2 extra damage.
Oh,
So
hold on.
18.
No, when no, that's when against a vehicle or fortification only. But yes, so that is 5 more damage.
18 AP4.
18.
No.
No, the threes. It basically has brutal. 3s
Oh,
and 4s
yeah,
have
one
conflict. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So 18, 21. AP4. He will try and terminate. Doesn't have a good chance of this. Does 3. That brings him down to 18. But with AP4, brings him down to 7, 11. He is down.
I was going after this one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Whee. Alright. Time for one of them to go.
Urge to seize rising.
Well,
Because I think they might start looking for me.
you can't seize because seize already happened. So this man is going
Oh,
to.
we only seize once.
You can only seize once. Yeah, that is the limitation of seizing.
Oh,
So
never
like
mind.
all this ruin that I generate, you can't really use it for anything except determination.
Can you spend ruin to add dice and all that shit too?
It's almost the same as glory, just slightly different.
Because that would be the terrifying thing. Is I have 13 ruin. I'm gonna spend it all on this damage. You're dead now. It's probably gonna be fucking GM section.
Yes, it is. You are the game master. Ruin actions. Here we are.
You can restore shock.
Default
That's
ruin is champion. With ruin, champions can make an additional move action, or they can make an additional melee, range, or interaction attack. Withstand. The GM can spend 1 ruin when a champion reaches max wounds to immediately recover 1 wound and survive the attack.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Anyway, he's moving up, and despite the fact that you melted his friend, this man has a heavy bolter, and he's a fucking threat. That is a hit. And he is going to shift both of these into damage.
Fair reasoning, I guess.
You realized how close he came to death that the other guy just decided to spray everybody instead of just the 2.
4 guys came up here. 3 of them died like immediately to heavy weapons fire. So I'm counting the Melta as heavy weapons.
No, 7, not 8. That is, they're very consistently 24 damage. Consistently rolling 3 6s.
Yeah, very consistently on that.
So to Nate, that is 24 AP1 to you.
Yeah.
Would you like to
I will.
determinate?
Right.
Alright.
What did he say? I didn't catch it.
He's going to determinate.
Okay.
Kind of have to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 3.
Reduce- So it's 21 now?
Yes, 21 now. AP1. So you're
21.
taking 11.
Oh. Yeah.
1 wound. I assume you still have 12 like everybody else.
I'm at cap.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because oh god, the fire.
The mortal wound. Yeah.
Alright. Well, you can determine mortal wounds before you go over, at least.
Yeah, because of the the shield thing.
Oh,
Save
right.
it
Could I
fire,
terminate?
Iron Halo.
Yes, you could. You could have. I thought you did.
Let me
Nope.
let me do that then.
Yeah, because you can determine mortal wounds because you're Iron Halo.
That's the only thing it does for us now.
It's good against fire.
All right.
Hey,
So
okay.
You
I'm at
determined
that.
that one. So you're at 1 under. You're gonna be determining every time your turn starts.
How much shock did you just take? Yeah, are you at 4?
Took 1 shock. I am now at 5 shock.
You're okay. So you should be at shock like cap.
I'm at shock cap. Correct.
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, I can determinate 1 more time, but after that, it goes to mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I want to make sure that I plan that correctly. Otherwise, I fuck myself.
Yep. All right. All right. Tyrant, you're up.
Actually,
Hmm?
did our wounds increase when we go up?
No, not ranked.
tier?
Only by tier. You
That's right.
are tier 2, rank 2. Although I think your shock should have gone up, actually.
Still very, very sneaky.
This is very important.
There's a lot of dude. There's so many Infernus Marines over there. Well, I'm not super worried about that. I don't like these Blade Guard. That guy doesn't have an arm. If I get here, get 1 shift. Oh, actually. Oh, God. Like that. All right. Hey, buddy. Don't mind my menacing vibrations. All right. I'm going to try and lay it out this way. We're going to do 1 more Molten Beam.
All right. Are you gonna double it again?
Do I want to drop Amelia? No, probably not. No, I'm getting enough of a fucking issue.
Shock is
We're just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna. Is the +1 range defense gonna matter? Probably not.
no. Shock only is willpower +2.
All right. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the 1 for right now. Actually, we'll do 2 and just drop Chameleon. That's fine.
All right.
All right, we transcended again. Boy, so now they see me and I'm just all like next to this dude on fire.
Hurrah!
Ah! With a cry of Lotan, I will fire this big stupid Godzilla beam at them.
Mhm.
All right, so 3 of these, 6, boop boop, and then these 3 back in. All right. Cool. So I'm only adding. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cool. So I have 1, so I'm increasing it by a total of 4. DN, so it's 8. 8, unless something changed. All right.
Yeah.
6, 1 for 2 for that. Yes, this looks correct. All right. Every time, I both criticaled and failed.
Would you like to reroll
Amazing.
the rat die since you're parallel
Hell
annihilating?
yeah, I do.
There we
Yeah!
go. Every time. All right.
With a cry of
I
Lotan,
think
I'm
that
gonna
succeeds
peril this
though.
bitch.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
roll
it
that
does.
perils immediately because that resolves before you do anything else because it might increase add another rat die to your next one.
Sure. Oh, almost max. 65.
65.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Perils of the Warp. A 65 is the max that actually no, it's a 75.
Sick.
Twisted Flesh.
Yeah.
All creatures within 10 meters must take a DN7 corruption test. Those who fail gain 1d3 corruption instead of 1 and suffer 1 mortal wound.
That is everybody out to these 2 blade guard.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
Everyone up there is far.
This is going to be interesting. Actually, you need to make a test.
I need to make the test too?
Yep.
What's the difficulty?
DN7.
Which goes up because I'm already corrupt, so it's DN8. I am not physically capable of making that test.
Neither are any of them.
Yeah, I'm not capable of it. It's a determination. Wait, no, was it solve?
Conviction.
Conviction. I have a conviction of fucking 3, so it's not possible.
Yeah, so do they. They cannot
It's
make
the
it
same
either.
that happened the last time I got this exact thing.
All right, so I'm just gonna start rolling from. So, actually, so roll your corruption that you take because that might throw you over to get you a new mutation immediately.
Sweet. What's the
It's a
amount of
D3.
corruption? D3. All right, watch me roll a fucking 6.
2.
2.
Okay. What does that put your corruption at? Does that put you at 11 yet?
Well, it's at 9 right now, so yeah.
Okay.
So
I believe that is enough that you have to make your next mutation test.
Let's see. Corruption. 285.
Yep,
11
Yep.
is contaminated. Yeah. Wait, that's fucking weird. Wait, why is 11 tarnished, but 11 is also contaminated? That doesn't make any sense.
They fucked up. It should be 10 because wow, that is escaped their fucking proofreading for God knows how many years now.
9, 10, 11. Is it 4? 6, 7, 8, 10. It is supposed to be 4. Okay, so 11. Yeah, so it should be 6 to 10 based on
Yep.
the amount they increased by. All right, cool.
A mutation test. When it comes to makes mutation test, it's a DN5 conviction test.
Sweet. Well, I've got, 3 dice. So I just need 2 6s and a success. Wow. I tried really hard. 1, 2, 3.
All right. So
Weren't 5.
go hold and roll a 6 for the severity of your mutation.
Okie dokie. That looks like a 6. Yep.
Ooh. Okay. Go ahead and roll a D66 for severe mutation.
Sweet.
For 23. Serpentine body.
My fucking god. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I can't. That's okay. I'm not changing my model. That's
Yes,
fucking stupid.
understandable. So you gain +2 wounds, +1 base resilience, as your toughened lower body and musculature. You are always considered to be crawling, but you don't have your speed when doing so. You can run and sprint as normal. You're always considered prone, but don't suffer penalties for this status.
Cool.
You are the Platinum Dragon.
Great. What was it I gained?
+2
2
wounds and +1 resilience.
Cool.
Ooh, that's not good.
Where's my resilience?
1, 2.
Solara's either going to love you or hate you. You've basically turned into a mini Fulgrim, and this is really funny.
Yeah, it's really funny.
All right. Well, none of these Marines are going to be able to go back. Corruption has started to take hold. They also take all take 1 more wound. Go ahead and do your next one.
So, seeing as how you're all corrupted now and enemies of the Imperium, how do you feel about joining the Tarnished?
For the Emperor. He has blessed my body with the blessed dragon.
Well, I need to shift one of
Yeah.
these.
Oh, right.
We'll go ahead and throw. Hold on. Wait. It was this. Sorry, dice got mixed up when I was moving them around. The order of operation. You interrupted my attack to make me do a bunch of other rolls with the dice I already have.
Yeah. I apologize, but
6. Okay. I have 3 icons I can throw around. I need to shift 1 for range, so I can get the 20 out to nail everybody that I was aiming for, which is a fuck ton of people. All the way out here. This, so it's going to be all 3 of these Blade Guard and these 3 dudes. I'm not touching these guys, and I'm just going to do it twice in the same direction. Oh, I can get to 20. Fuck that guy too.
that guy in particular. If you shift again, you could get more.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna shift again. We're gonna go 40 this way. Catch 2 of these guys. Guys, what's that? And then my whole body mutates. I have no longer have fucking legs because fuck me. I'm gonna get robot legs. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this body off and get robot legs.
That is a viable thing to do, and I think getting robot legs actually increases your speed too.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with this serpent body shit. I got an image to protect. All right, so we'll do 2 of them for range, and then I'll just throw 1 of them into the glory pool, so I can just yeet that into damage. All right, and then we roll the second one.
All right.
Yep. Can I perils again? No.
But you can't wrath critical.
I wrath critical on the other one too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I did. That resolved first too.
No, that resolves during. So go ahead and roll your 2 wrath criticals.
All right.
21.
That's 21. And a 62. So I was actually aiming for the Blade Guard. Because I have to aim for a like general specific person. So it's this guy. Right here.
Yep.
Because that was the path that went in the straight line that I wanted.
Yep.
Which is this way.
So he's
fucking 40 feet. That's the map, by the way.
Yeah,
that's
the map.
Off the map.
Is the other one also going 40 meters?
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be great. Love it.
And we'll shift one of those for another glory.
Yep, because it's different from multi-attack. This is a multi-target.
Oh, I got 2 actually, because I did Yep, we should be at 5 because I got 4 glory off that. Yep. Cool.
Combat. Critical hits.
Okay. Yeah, that's more than enough. Shift 2, so that's range, glory. And I can't shift for ED. Okay. Oh, I can re-roll some of these. God damn it. Let me re-roll this 3. Maybe I can get another 6. Nope. Alright.
Alright, so 21 brutal ruptures. Target will suffer 1d3 wounds and be hindered. +1 wound per glory. You spend.
Let's see what he likes. I'm gonna dump all the glory into the damage, by the way. Again.
Okay. What was the second one? 63? Or 62?
Yeah. It was 21 and 62.
Unspeakable Carnage. Target suffers 1d3 plus 3 mortal wounds. Glory +1 mortal wound for every glory you spend.
Oh, well, I'm just throwing it on damage. I don't have any glory at the end, so I'm good.
Okay.
Because the damage is coming up. I'm not gonna spend anything
yeah. Okay. So how much is the damage in total?
24. Yeah, because I got
24.
5, and then I threw 5 into it. It's 2 ED, 18, 19. Yeah, 24.
Okay.
Twice. 24 twice. Not that guy. It's these 3. Blade guard. No, that guy's in front of me. He's getting hit. It's these 3 blade guard on the path, and then here.
Yep.
It would also not hit this guy.
Okay, so that guy's fine. This guy's definitely dead even without things. These 2 blade guard can try and resilience or determine.
Yeah, they're getting caught by the meter wide thing. These 2, so that guy's too far. Okay. Brown.
All right.
Oof.
He's good. He's not. So this one will die. He needs to terminate again, or else he will die.
6, 7.
He is alive, barely.
And now he's on fire.
He has to make 2 on fire tests.
Yeah, it's per hit.
Yep. So
He has 6 initiative.
yeah.
Okay.
He's
He's on fire.
He's on fire. All right.
Which one?
This one, the one that's still.
Sergeant. Okay.
All right.
I have killed 12 men, and I'm a snake.
You are a snake.
All right, that's me.
All right.
If I didn't have a Vanguard vet in my face chopping me down, I would make a comment about you turning into a snake.
He's not a
Get
snake.
this-
He's a dragon.
I'm a dragon. I just need wings.
Hey, look, it's Fulgrim.
Yeah, the horror of it is that happened all at once. So I come out, I'm on fire. I Godzilla laser beam. Several people die when the like
The smoke
destruction
clears.
clears. I'm a snake man on fire.
Yeah. All right. I honestly don't understand why they say, "Oh, you always count as prone. You're always crawling, but you receive none of the benefits, none of the penalties of these things." Then why even specify?
Because if I get knocked prone, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
It's a very weird way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
But the gist of it is I'm essentially immune to the prone condition.
Yeah.
And crawling doesn't really fuck with me.
They could have just said is you don't suffer penalties from prone and crawling.
Yeah. All right.
Blade Guard 1/5 is gonna go. He's gonna make his
Well, he's gonna take fire damage first.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Take
about
one.
right.
Yep. And then he's going to roll his willpower. Nope. To say, "Oh God, he is hindered."
He's very on fire.
But he says, "Fuck this! You killed all my friends."
Okay. Sure.
Well, you're on fire. I'm on fire. Let's be on fire together.
Let me check the thing here. I think it's the beginning of people's turns for the being on fire shit.
Yeah.
For me. No, for my fiery form.
Oh, right.
No one's been alive long enough to have to deal with it.
Yeah. Is that the beginning of your turn for the extra?
Nope. While this power is sustained, all creatures within 2 meters of you immediately take 10. Take this damage again at the end of their own turns they remain in range. Okay, so he is gonna take.
He's gonna take it
At the end of his turn.
if he doesn't do something funny to you.
Sure.
All right, Blade Guard.
I mean, kill me. Go ahead. I'm a fucking snake man. I'm done. I'm done. Ready. Take me.
All right. Mastercrafted power sword, storm shield, power sword. All right.
Shit. What does parry do again?
Plus
Increases
one.
my-
Yeah, plus one to your defense.
Cool. My defense is currently 5.
All right. He
Five.
has 11. Power sword.
But yes, defense in this does appear to be a joke.
Yeah.
I'm increasing it, and it's still only getting me to 5. I could have had 6 against ranged, but like I don't know what I was gonna do. Holy shit, he missed!
Yep. Holy shit, he missed, and
Only
he
didn't have 12 ruin.
wrath criticaled.
Oh wow.
Wrath failed, so he can't reroll that.
Oh yeah.
Or he spent one of his 12 ruin to reroll the rest of them.
He is spending the. Yes, he is.
Fucking so many good
Yep.
ruin points.
There it is.
Oh,
All
look,
right.
he hit.
Yep.
Oh, look, he's going to shift those to success as an extra damage.
Yes, but I have to do this wrath complication first to see what happens. 34. A 34 is he drops his weapon.
Does it still damage me?
Yes, it'll still damage you, but basically the flavor of this is that you, after he stabs into you, you
Fire hot, drop weapon.
yeah. So the total number of ED he does is going to be 4 plus 2, so 6, but it is not brutal. So he will do 1 extra damage on top of everything else, which he is strength 9 as well. No, he is strength 10 as well. If he's strength 10, so it will be 15 AP3.
15 AP3. Okay. I'm just gonna take it.
All right.
It took 7.
All right. He then drops his weapon.
Yes. And takes damage.
Yep.
That's not gonna hurt him, I don't think.
No, I don't think it is because it's only 10 plus 2.
10 plus 1 ED.
Ah.
What is his? Is it even possible?
His resilient? No, because he has a shield.
Sick. He's already on fire, and it doesn't cause on fire.
Yeah.
It's not mortal wounds either, which you would think it would be, but no.
It's more for clearing out mobs.
Yeah.
All right. There's that.
That guy has no arm.
This guy's no arm, and he gonna pull out a bolt pistol and aim it at you. Actually, no, he can't aim
Okay.
at you because he has to spend the simple action to pull out the bolt pistol. So he's just gonna fire at you.
Okay.
Bolt pistol.
It's 5.
Yep.
And then whatever this is. I'll look.
He does not actually shoot his friend. He gets 6. So I actually don't think this has a good chance at hurting you.
Probably not. I remember a bolt pistol shooting me before and not doing anything.
Yeah, so he has 2 extra damage die. He does 12 damage.
12? That does hurt me.
With your increased resilience?
Oh, shit. Hold on. Did that calculate correctly? Where's my resilience? Ah, I took 1 less damage before. All right. No, it doesn't hurt me because of the snake. My resilience is now 12. I have become Snake.
You are Snake. Which is the funny
Actually,
thing
I'm
because
okay with this because if I get robot legs, this is just a boon.
no, here's the funny thing: getting that doesn't get rid of the mutation.
Yeah, I know. I get rid of the snake part, like the actual tail part, by lopping it off, but I assume I keep all this stupid
Scales.
bullshit.
So you know your tarnished scales that you probably have. All right, but that's him. Uh,
yeah.
Yep, he has the ability to charge up. And gets 2 extra for charge.
Okay.
Okay. Uh all right.
Yeah, you just roll 5 6s. That's cool.
The box is the double, evidently.
Yeah, the box has always been the devil. For
Uh,
me specifically. Oh, look. Shit ton of extra damage.
Yes, so that is going to be 15 plus 9, 23 damage AP3.
Yeah. 23 AP3. Oops. Well, I'm gonna take 14 damage. So, that would have dropped me at full health. I'm at shock. So I'm gonna fall down now.
All right. So you will go unconscious, and you will take a memorable injury.
Bye. It was delicious.
So go ahead
No, he's
and
not unconscious.
What?
You don't go unconscious. You go into dying. But you're still conscious and able to fight.
No, you have to have the die hard talent to do that.
No. You're prone and unable to move, but you're still able to fight while dying.
Where is damage and dying? Okay, 1, 2. This is the first time it's happened to me, so time to look up these rules. Damage and dying. If the total damage from attack ever exceeds your resilience, except for yep. Whenever a single attack strikes more than one target. Oh my god. Stop it. Wounds. Dying. If you suffer more wounds than your maximum wounds, you are dying. That is what I am currently doing.
yes.
I could take it
You're-
to shock, but I'm at 5, so anything I shock is just gonna go into mortal wounds.
Right. But when you are dying, you immediately suffer a memorable injury and fall prone. You keep reading through that. You're still
I'm at
conscious.
20.
You're not knocked out.
Yeah, I'm going through it. But... yep.
And this may be the
Memorable
point where
injury,
we want to
fall prone.
ingloriously retreat.
Stand up or die. When you take an amount of damage, when you take any amount of damage that would cause you to suffer a wound while dying, you suffer a traumatic injury instead. Actions while dying. Crawl, basic combat action, fall back. One of the following. Make a test while dying, or place additional dice in your dice pool equal to the number of traumatic injuries you are currently suffering. You roll a complication on the other rat dice, suffer traumatic injury, blah blah blah, inglorious street. Okay. Oh, yeah, I have no wrath, so I can't do the last stand thing.
Mhm.
If you suffer damage from a single attack that inflicts more than double your maximum wounds, you are dead. Well, I'd need to take 22 actual damage, which I did not.
Yep.
Okay. Memorable injury. D6. The cursed box.
1. Battle scar.
A battle scar. What is escalation? Result escalation. What is that? Oh, is that to traumatic injury?
No. That is if you roll it again, that's what it becomes.
Oh, okay. So I just have a scar. All right.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
The Lotan's on the ground. He's dying, but they haven't put him down.
Well, the joke is I no longer suffer the penalties for being prone or crawling. So like I'm down, but how can they tell?
Yeah.
He's a dragon man.
I'm a snake man. Okay.
All right.
So, back to what I was saying a second ago.
Uh-huh.
Given the situation, do we want to call for an inglorious retreat?
Somebody would have to carry me.
Yes.
You can do that as part of the retreat.
Yes. Part of Inglorious Retreat is that you sacrifice all the glory pool. So it's just a thing you call for, and it happens. So narratively, it could be is you call in artillery support, it bombs you, and that causes enough of distraction for you to get away. But the fight is effectively over, and you guys survive.
Can we do that if we have no glory?
Yes, I just gained
So,
ruin
yeah.
equal to the number of players.
Is ruins and glory supposed to persist between sessions?
Nope.
What the fuck is the point of sacrificing the glory pool and giving you?
In case, well, if we were playing a more long form style, where there would be multiple fights, encounters, or multiple days of things going on, that would persist. Like it would go into I would still have all that ruin, which I could use for narrative things.
Cool.
It essentially gives us a chance for when we're outnumbered and overwhelmed to fall back, regroup, recover a bit, and then choose to either re-engage or fade away.
Yep. I mean, I'm fucked over here, so.
Yep, and me and Nate are right on the cusp.
Yeah, both of us are one hit away.
And
You're on
you
fire.
cannot ingloriously retreat if you do not have anybody that is not dying. So
Yeah. So if you want to Inglorious Retreat, now's the time. Otherwise, you will both be dying by 2 turns.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
All right.
I mean, we got caught in an ambush and we killed over a third of them.
I killed a squad plus. I'm good.
Well, I'm saying, I think we did good enough.
Yeah, they ambushed the ambushers. You put up a good fight, but you didn't come out of this without scars.
Or horrible snake bodies.
Or horrible snake body. Yeah.
See, I told you we needed to get away
And
from
I
this.
did horribly corrupt a bunch of these
Yes,
guys.
you did.
on the way out.
You did horribly corrupt a bunch of them on the way out.
Yeah, I'm fine with retreating.
All right.
Actually, how many did you corrupt?
And that one Infernus sergeant is missing an arm.
Everybody currently on the board
Yes.
near me.
Everyone's
So
currently
these
on the board.
guys here, and yeah, that guy is missing an arm. These guys here are all got corruption.
Yeah.
So really, if you want to look at it that way, we effectively took out 2/3 of this.
You guys are like 3 meters too far from getting corrupted too.
Which is very good for me because like a single point of corruption, I'm mutating again.
Which could be good for you.
Considering how whatever skill it is, conviction went last time, probably not. It's probably going to lead to another chain mutation.
Yeah, the conviction being so low with how high the tests are is fucking wackadoodle.
Yeah, that's something that I remember when I played the system.
Like, I roll this test. You mean that thing I literally cannot pass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like the only time I ever had a good conviction is when I played a human psyker and I put everything into willpower.
I mean, does conviction increase after care gen?
No.
All right,
No.
so Callias,
So we had
you
no
grab
experience
Lotan.
with the care gen, so You want the
Alex.
guy that's on fire to grab me?
Yeah, you're also on fire. It'll be fine. You're immune to fire.
He's not.
You grab him. I grab one of the Vanguard. We get that jetpack and the chainsword.
Chainswords are mean.
You trying to loot on the way out?
Oh, hold on. Yeah,
No.
that's a good question.
No, you.
Can we?
Nope.
I didn't think
Inglorious
so.
retreat.
The funny thing is, I'm immune to most of the shit they can do. It's just these blade guys.
It's just the blade guy who ran up and just fucked you.
Yeah, well, I killed I killed like almost half. That guy's gonna die from that fire. I believe in the fire.
Well, he would if he didn't have some shock left to keep determinate to try and put himself out. Which actually I'm gonna do that right now because he might die. So determination. Okay, he's gonna. He would have taken 3, but he's just enough alive, and now he's going to try and do an athletics to put himself out. Which is 11. No. What is your athletics, Blade Guard? Blade Guard athletics. +4. So 14.
Fucking 14 athletics. Rack, you can just not roll it. If he fails, you're just gonna spend one of your 11 goddamn ruin. Yeah, like, what's the point of rolling
Actually,
the
you know, he might as well just re-roll it anyways, just to see how good he gets.
No, anyway, but he is.
Not only do I put myself out, I build a fortress in the snow.
He's the son of Dorn.
All right, well,
All right.
that went about as well as I expected. I figured I'd kill a fuck ton of guys with molten beams and then immediately fall down to somebody stabbing me. You know that what this was you guys just trying to fight the Vanguard vets, and I'm down here trying to fight literally everybody else. I was winning, damn it! I was winning.
You're winning. There's just too many of them. I couldn't kill them all. It took a sergeant to come fuck me up. He lost his power sword too.
Yeah, you.
Look, man, I'm just saying, if I had gotten that targeter, I could have been salvoing the fuck out of some people.
Ow.
Because it gives sniper to whatever weapon he puts it on.
That's
Mhm.
nice.
I could have put it on a heavy bolter.
Imagine heavy bolter with hellfire rounds. In rapid
I like
fire
it.
range.
I like that everyone's current plan is to just be butcher. How much?
Well, no,
can we
I want to get the exact.
Alright, but with that, we'll call it here for today. As always, have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are, and remember to stay frosty. For those of you watching this on YouTube after the fact, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and ring that notification bell to get more content like this in the future. And if you stay around, please join us for Here Be Dragons later today.